Alrighty. What's the deal? What's the deal? It's Danny Myers, the bar guy. Halloween with Myers, episode number 8. Yo. All right. Wet. Y'all give me 1 second. Give me 1 second to get right. Give me 1 second, y'all. Yo. Yo, what's the good? Sunday Venom was good. Marcellus Norman was good. We talking paranormal activity tonight in continuation with my Halloween series. Rest in peace to my man Apollo Paul. Thanks to everybody that has been tuning in, subscribing, rocking out with me night after night, talking this spooky shit for the whole month of October. What's good? Big Show, what's happening? What's the word with you? How y'all feeling out there, man? Andre, what's good? What's popping with you, man? We are definitely gonna get down to the nitty gritty of this paranormal activity shit. Rain, what's up? Like, Thomas. Oh, damn, Thomas. I got some work for you. I got a lot of work for you, man. The Guild, for sure. Make sure you definitely hit my phone tomorrow morning. I got some work for you. It's time to catch wreck, baby. We catching wreck all year. I know, right? Pull out enough tissue to provide a janitor's closet. Yo, yo, yo. All right, for sure. No, I'm just glad that tune in, Thomas. Yo, tap in with me. I got you. I definitely got a lot of work for you, brother. Absolutely. Paranormal activity. Why did you like it? What's dope about it? What made it original? Was it scary? And obviously it was a success because they went on to another 6 or 7 movies, if I'm not mistaken. Was it a ripoff of the Blair Witch in terms of the found footage style, just being creeped out from the aspect of almost like first person view? It's almost like the actors, they're aware of the camera there, but it's also like the couple. Let's talk about it. Let's just talk about it. Thomas, don't even trip. Don't even trip. Don't even trip. Halloween with Myers. We're gonna definitely revisit this one. We're gonna revisit this classic right here. Damien Banks, love you too, brother, man. Mount Rushmore for sure. Hey, you know what? Nah, hey, no name. Hold on, bro. I'm gonna get to you proof. I mean, is Jason a ripoff of Michael Myers? Yes. So I feel where you're coming from. Like Paranormal Activity, even though it might have gotten some of its DNA from the Blair Witch Project, just from the camera aspect, that's really it, or found footage. So yeah, but Cannibal Holocaust be the first found footage, or is it documentary? My man Tyrant, who is the horror movie buff, literally just told me probably 15 minutes ago that Cannibal Holocaust probably was the first style of like found footage. So you're right, man. Facts. Everybody fears catch something on a baby camera or CCTV. Fact. Oh, it's realistic. That's true. It did a great job of being scary because the tension they create in the movie more than anything. Fact. Okay. So was okay at the end of the Blair Witch we see all the tale come true, like the tale of the witch, the legend, the story of this witch that's in the Burkittsville, Maryland, in the forest in the woods. And at the end you see the camera. The camera hits the ground. Uh, Old dude is standing in the corner with his back turned, and you never really see what happened. But obviously, like he was in a trance. That was actually a pretty because it was kind of ambiguous. I like endings that kind of just be open ended, and I like that aspect of Blair Witch. But what Tyrant told to me, Tyrant says, "This is one of the best movies made, but nothing is beating Sinister." Well, my man Tyrant, well, he said, "Yo, Sinister's fire. Sinister's fire." Damn. I mean, I got Hereditary over all of these, so that that's my argument. So, but I respect Sinister. In fact, we should probably review that next week. Um, Sinister, one of the scariest of all time. Damn. But then Sinister 2 did not necessarily it didn't live up to it. You feel me? But I think I have to watch Sinister tonight. Thank you for adding that. Found footage is a badass genre within horror realm. I feel might be the atmosphere. That's facts. Um, what I was saying is, Tyrant said that Paranormal Activity had more scary moments than the Blair Witch Project, and I think he's right because most of the Blair Witch was a lot of tension and build up. Seeing the little like they went to sleep in the tents. They wake up the next morning. All those little the wooden symbols are hanging from the trees. Like who hung that shit there? That's like a little spooky shit. They walking around trying to they're looking at the map trying to get out of the woods, and they walk for 5-6 hours only to come back to the same spot where they started at. And it's like they're trapped. They're cursed. They can't get out of this forest. So although it wasn't like a lot of jump scares and things of that nature, it was like little psychological things like that built up to the tension. And again, we never really did see the witch, but we saw her work. We saw what was presumably her work. You know what I mean? And that's I think that was the allure of Blair Witch. Yeah. The Blair Witch sold it to us like it happened. We got Vanessa's kids. That was a fact. That was one of the greatest marketing strategies of all time in film history, where they sold this film as if it was real film. And even prior to it coming out, after it coming out, I do recall just us having debates on, is this shit real? It wasn't until like maybe a year later that I got confirmation that it was all just creative imagination. And I was like thinking to myself, like, God, man, like they really had me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what made it scary, is the fact that you thought what you were seeing was in fact real. I think that's the whole allure of the Blair Witch Project. And as far as Paranormal Activity, they did the same thing. One was in real time, the other one was pre-recorded. Right. But what I meant is Paranormal Activity was also sold to you as if all the footage that you were watching was indeed real. It wasn't until to the sequel who said it was cap. I know, right? Look, I know, right? Never hear the folklore living in Maryland. Oh my God, Traumatose was good. I'm definitely about to hit I'm gonna send his link out. Confused, right? Yeah, I remember seeing the Blair Witch as a kid, confused as fuck. Time that says art imitating real thoughts. True, brother. That is a fact. But the thing is, with the paranormal activity, you're seeing people getting snatched off beds, the covers being peeled back. You're hearing noises, and I think it's you're more inclined to believe in spirits and ghosts more so than a witch in some haunted forest. You know what I'm saying? Although I did believe, and to this day, I'm gonna tell you something. Till this day, Blair Witch is one of the reasons why I don't even really want to go in the woods. Like that shit, you know. Still, even though I know now that shit was, you feel me? Blair Witch has nothing on paranormal activity. My brother, this is, you know, and that's why I posed the question: was paranormal activity better than the Blair Witch, and why? What makes paranormal activity better? Let me put the link out here. Let me put the link if y'all want to join. If y'all want to join in the conversation, feel free. Facts. Uh by the way, Rain, thank you for the messages. Thank you for the messages of insight. You know. So yeah, y'all can Traumatose, uh Veronica, my man Damien. Yo, Thomas, if you want to get on here, hit the link. It plays on the innocence of everyday life. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That is true. Like, because it was like a normal couple. And you know what's crazy? I think a lot of the paranormal activity films were actually based in California. So it's like it like hits close to home for me, and it makes it more like, damn, that shit really can happen. Like I So my man says, hold on. Tension scares are much better than jump scares. Tension can last a whole movie. Jump scares is just a few seconds and over. And that's kind of why you're correct, by the way, Andre. You're correct. I was just thinking the same thing. Like Blair Witch built tension the whole movie from when they showed the clips of the old folks, the people that lived around the area. They show the clips of those people talking about it and talking about the legend of it, and they're building and building. And I think that's the mark of a great horror film. Is not necessarily boom, something happens and you're like you jump. Oh my god! It's more because think about it. Once that happens, and then you watch the film over, now you're expecting it. Like you know where it's gonna, you know where the thing gonna jump out, or you know how they be in the bathroom and then they close the mirror, the medicine cabinet, and then something's in the reflection in the mirror behind them. You'll just see like a pair of red eyes or some shit, and it's like, oh, that's all right. Paranormal activity. I like how they tied them together. That people from later movies went through time loops to the first, and that is a fact. I will say that gave just that franchise or that series an edge over the Blair Witch, because the Blair Witch, for one, the sequel was fucking horrible. It was simply called Blair Witch, I believe, and it wasn't. I don't think it was necessarily found footage style no more. It was and to be honest, to be fair, I don't think they could have done another found footage style unless what they could do. By the way, I'm digressing here. What they could have done was, this is the lost footage of the lost footage. You know what I'm saying? This is the lost tapes, Blair Witch Project, the lost footage, and just shows, you know, somebody else. Oh, Mars, don't trip, bro. You can pull up whenever. You pull up whenever, brother. I ain't, you know, as long as you just tap in even for 5 minutes, that's cool, bro. We ain't gonna be in here long. Not gonna be in here long, but as Veronica was saying, they tied all those paranormal activity movies together, and there's actually a YouTube video explaining how like one tied into 3. The end of this one went with the end of this one, and like every other film was like tied into each other. It was some crazy mathematics shit that was going on. You had to like, I don't. It's crazy. In fact, it kind of make me want to get all of them now, just so I can watch it and see like, oh damn, you know what I mean? I feel like any ordinary horror fan is desensitized to jump scares, which is why most of us prefer tension, build up, and a good story. And that, again, that is the mark of a. See, you know what it is, man. The jump scare shit happens. Think back to like, it'd be a teenager. He got his arm around her. She got the popcorn, or maybe how they play it in the movie. She want to get close to him, and they sit next to each other in the movie theater. And a jump scare is what makes her. And I'm about to choke. The jump scare is what makes her grab him, and now all of a sudden he's the hero. Now he gets to put his arm around her. Like, it's like a cheesy played out tactic, but tension and good build up and good story are exactly the ingredients for a great horror film. And that's kind of like what Hereditary did right. Top 5 found footage. Y'all help me in the comments. Traumatose, I got you, brother. Y'all help me in the comments. Yo,
good.
What is good, brother? Light work is
Chilling.
crazy. Yeah, light work is dope. Hey, glad you could join.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got good news for you as well.
Okay.
By the way, so I definitely giving you a phone call in the morning.
Appreciate it.
Top 5 found footage, and me personally, I want to put Rec and VHS in there. Of course, Blair Witch is gonna be Blair Witch might be number 1, but it might not be. Because there's so many that came out afterwards. And in fact, let me just go ahead and do a quick Google search.
I feel like that's the OG though of the found footage. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
that's like
That's And like, look, like you said, bro, like camping's heavy up here. I've never gone in the woods again since Blair Witch, bro. Like, I've never done it again. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that shit messed me up.
Twerk me, as above, so below was kind of slept on, of course.
How you doing?
L House, shut your ass up anyway, by the way. Seriously. She said trauma was popping. Poughkeepsie tapes, fucking fire.
Good.
I think, was it the Mothman Prophecies or Mothman Chronicles?
The Mothman Prophecies, Richard Gere?
I'm not sure was that found footage. I don't think that was.
No. Okay, not.
Yeah. I see you, Boss D. What's good, Boss D? You can join tonight, Boss. I ain't gonna say
Deep
Boss.
was good.
I'm not saying Boss no more when Boss Deep joins because I've been knowing Buddy a couple years now, and
yeah, that's his name.
So, right here on IndieWire.com, their top, they had Willow Creek at number 15. 14 was Cloverfield. The Sacrament, I never saw that. 13. VHS, which should be higher at 12. To me, VHS should be higher. The Last Broadcast, 1998. I don't think I've seen that one. We got Man Bites Dog. Are these Cannibal Holocaust at number 9? It's probably,
you said Man Bites Dog.
The grandfather. Troll Hunter. Wow. Number 8. What the hell? No, man. They got this list all fucked up. Number 6 is Hoes. Paranormal Activity is number 5, according to them. I'm quite sure when I scroll up, Blair Witch will be number 1. They got Wreck at number 4. And Wreck, I had a Wreck bar. I had a fire Wreck bar, by the way. Creep was number 3. Number 2 is going to go to Lake Mungo, a little seen Aussie film, a little seen Aussie found footage feature that deserves closer examination and deeper respect. Okay, so maybe I do need to check that out. I ain't going to just hate on it. And number 1, of course, Blair Witch Project. Anytime you look on a list of great found footage horror films, The Blair Witch will be number one. Danny, did you ever see the pyramids? The monster was Anubis. Loso.
Yo,
There he goes. There he
yo,
goes.
good, bro.
Wasn't it good?
Was
By the way,
good.
no name.
Chiller.
It said, would the fourth kind be considered somewhat found footage? It's in the realm, but I will say the fourth kind was one of the creepiest films I ever seen.
Hell yeah.
And that shit was based
Facts.
in Alaska.
Facts.
I'm not gonna lie, that was one of the more that's some shit. You don't really want to watch that one by yourself for it.
So there's actual real footage along with that movie, right? Like mixed in the movie, right?
Look, Mars
Yo, what up?
joined.
Mars was good.
What's good, my
Mars
boy?
has joined the stream.
So I think so. I know there is actual footage from the police tapes and stuff.
That was
like
crazy.
from the interviews. I know there's actual footage like with the fourth kind. There's actual police footage from the interviews, but I think that those were reenactments next to it because I don't think they actually really have like. I mean, they could. I don't know for sure. I'm just speaking based on like what I know from living up here. Because I'm sure that would have been all over the news. That footage, you know, the UFO footage and all that stuff.
They said it was based on. It said it. I think they said it had real footage mixed in the movie.
Wow. Yo.
Like the some of the when they was getting a therapy on, and then like with the car at the end with the police car when they saw that shit in the sky.
Teach was good, brother.
Mars, what you want to add to this?
Man, the movies is crazy, man. But
yeah,
some of them was whack. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really a fan of the found footage too much. But the first one, obviously. The others, haven't seen too many of them. I think I saw about 2 or 3 of them. But my cousin's a huge horror fan. He's the one that got me into it. So now it's pretty much all I watch.
That's dope. Yeah, Apollo 18 was dope. Balls deep. Danny versus T-Rex is found footage. That's a fact.
Yo,
killed him.
Yo, the name Balls Deep is insane, bro.
Keep trying to tell him.
Yo, Danny, I got something for you. I don't know if you talked about it yet, but The Watcher.
No, is that the newer one? Is that the newer one?
It's so fire. It's on Netflix and it's new. It's
okay,
new.
Yeah, I thought I saw it on Netflix last night. As a matter of fact,
it's like 8 episodes or 7 episodes or some shit.
Okay, all right. Well, shit. No,
that shit crazy. That I'm telling you now, you should watch that. The Watcher. It's like 7. It's Netflix, like 7 episodes or some shit.
All right. Absolutely. So Mars, what is your favorite horror movie that you can go to? Oh, you're not necessarily. I mean, I know you're a fan now. You're definitely a horror fan, but what is the one that you're gonna go to more than any other
one? Recently, the last one that I remember that's probably gonna stick with me for life is probably Hereditary. But I always had a soft spot for Unfriended. I mean, it wasn't scary, but it was just kind of good to me, even though it got really bad reviews.
I got you. Yeah. Unfriended was all right. That was all right. Quarantine, by the way, Andre. That was the one when that was in the hotel. That was actually dope because of how the setting was, like being confined to a hotel. You can't get in or out, and you're just trapped in there with these people going crazy. Quarantine was actually fire. Candyman. Oh, y'all talking about y'all favorite horror films? Outbreak, Candyman.
Hey, look, Daddy. Look, I refreshed with Wishmaster earlier today after my show this morning because I thought that's what we were gonna do. I watched and refreshed, and I saw the thumbnail today and was like, oh, wrong flick.
No, don't trip. That's good you refresh because we definitely gonna touch on that probably Monday night.
Okay.
Danny, I gotta ask you, bro, because I didn't get a chance to speak to you about this. What you felt about the Myers movie, bro? The Halloween shit.
Nigga, I went on a rant. I was pissed.
I know you were. Bro.
I went on a fucking rant the other night.
That shit was.
You can go back on. You could watch the video. Man,
I have to. I will.
It pissed me off, man. Like I'm still upset. And
y'all make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe too, y'all in the chat.
That stream was classic, man. I was rolling at work.
I know, right? Real fast while we're on it, you know, like I said, my main gripe was the fact that they used the majority of the movie to build up Corey Cunningham, and then Corey winds up dying, and it was like a waste of a plot point. It was a waste of a plot point, and Michael Myers was he was weakened, he was nerved. But then I'm watching I think
he froze. You frozen, yo.
He froze. He definitely.
I wasn't sure if that was the
mask, and maybe it's the mask itself that's demonic and gives you powers, or maybe Corey Cunningham didn't actually die, and maybe he's gonna continue on the mantle. I don't know. Capology was good. Remy Rogers was good. Wishmaster was slept on. The devs was creative as fuck on Wishmaster. Are we back?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Salute, Capology. Salute.
Yo, it's gonna be a plot twist. They're gonna make another Halloween. William Shatner takes his face back.
I know, right? Yeah, I'm seriously. I did see Hostile. We talked about Hostile, right?
Hostile. I call that shit Hostile.
Yeah, Hostile. Yeah, that was dope. Mike Myers' death symbolized the end of a genre. Wow.
Damn.
But yeah, you know, I was pissed off at Halloween again.
Oof.
Bro. Oh, hold on, my man. Capology was good. Get your mic. Hold on.
Salute, Daddy. What up?
Oh, there you
what
go.
Up
Here.
Salute.
How y'all doing, man?
Salutations, my brother.
Salute. Hey, I'm gonna camp down. I have stalkers, nigga. Hey, so what's the topic?
Well, I wanted to know, did you feel Paranormal Activity was better than the Blair Witch Project? And did Paranormal bite some of the Blair Witch's style in terms of found footage style and trying to make the fans believe that this stuff is actually real?
So me remembering the Blair Witch, but shit, that was so long ago. I feel I like Paranormal Activity maybe a little bit better. I can understand their places like in the woods and shit that can carry spirits and like things like that. I can understand that, but I don't know if I can wrap my brain around like a home or something rather than the woods or the forest. You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't know how the spirits are they just one spot, or did they roam the whole forest?
Right. And again, you remember
the house. If you're in a house, it doesn't go outside those walls.
Thanks.
So what environment is scarier to you? Being in a spooky house or a fucking forest that you cannot find your way out of?
I think the woods would be more scarier because you can leave the house
You can
uh,
get out of a house.
unless the demon stops you from leaving the house. Because you can't open a door if the demon won't let you.
Facts. That's true. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So just like a paranormal activity, it drugged the wife down the steps to the basement. Am I right?
Yeah.
Am I?
Facts.
Yeah.
So
So
like at any time, like you can't get out the house, but in the woods, you mean you just lost forever. Like, and then the demon is scaring you and chasing you and shit and fucking with you. I think the woods will be more scarier, but far as the movie, it'll be paranormal activity though.
wow. Wow. So how many do we have for paranormal? Raise their hands. Well, I'm gonna go with hereditary. I
I'm
mean,
going paranormal.
I'm going with Blair Witch. What do y'all got?
That
You saying
paranormal.
which one is scarier?
No, yeah. Which one is scarier to you?
Blair
I would say
Witch.
paranormal.
So we got
Paranormal.
1 for paranormal, 2 for
Uh,
paranormal,
me too.
2 for Blair Witch.
Yeah.
So Traumatose, what do you got?
Blair Witch. Blair Witch, like actually impacted me to where I don't go into a certain geographical location on the map. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh shit, man.
you know what I mean? Like that long term affected me.
See, that's one thing, right? I will go do ghost hunt. I've done ghost hunting before, right?
Wow, I never knew that.
Yeah. So, you remember my ex Tasha? Me and her went before,
Right,
right?
right. I remember her.
When we were together. Um, and that was just going to places like buildings. I don't know if I could do that in a forest.
Yeah, that's like, I mean, that's you know what I mean? Like the forest,
That's
right?
different,
Like, yeah, like you like in a house, right? If you have an entity in a house, like if you hear noises in the house, like it could be that. Like you in the forest, every time you hear a bird or an animal move, when you dealing with some shit like with the Blair Witch, you don't know what it is.
right?
You don't know what the hell it is. You feel me? And then you finding body parts and stuff and little wrapped up. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, nah, that's something different, man. And then it's dark out there. Like at least, in a paranormal activity, you could turn the lights on in your house. You know what I mean? To try and like
Turn it
comfort
off
some.
though, but they could turn that shit off though.
They can't. You don't have that comfort option in the woods. You can't turn on the lights to try and give you some kind of easing.
They have flashlights, don't they? In the Blair Witch, I could have swore they had flashlights.
No, they did. I feel like a flashlight makes the situation spookier. You feel me?
Cut off.
Yeah. Like at least if the lights on are in my house, I can see everything around. I'm not just because you jump scaring if you catch something in that flashlight. That's a jump scare. That's an automatic jump scare. Like
Right.
Right. And it could be just a shadow. You know what I mean?
Facts. Yeah.
Veronica
Just,
says,
I think both of them are. I think both of them are. Any situation really when you dealing with demons and paranormal things like that. Ghosts are not there. There's two different entities. Is ghosts. They really don't. They'll fuck with you, but not. They won't hurt
facts.
you or anything like that. Demons, on the other hand, they'll fuck with you, hurt you, possess you, those type of things.
so
So
ghosts do okay.
everybody that's passed. Everybody that's passed. They're not in heaven or hell. If you read the Bible, that's what by going by the Bible. I'm not saying I'm a Bible thumper. I'm just saying, we all grew up in a religion, right? So when we pass, our spirits are around. Like when the rapture comes and God calls us back, he calls the dead first, then the people that are alive.
Interesting.
Facts.
So they're here. Like it's you know what I mean? It's not something like people just making up.
My man Troy says Blair Witch Project was absolutely terrible. Nothing violent ever happened. Complete trash.
Damn, I like that
Okay.
shit, though, bro.
That's a fact.
Wow. So
That's a fact.
does a film have to be a gore fest, a lot of blood and killing?
Nah, it could be the story. It could be the
Good.
story, the sounds in the background and shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Anticipation,
You
trying
can
to solve shit, all that.
if first of all, Troy, if Blair Witch was actually complete trash, why did it take a budget of, let's say, $13,000, $15,000 and make millions of dollars and set a precedent, which actually opened the floodgates for all the found footage films to come after that?
Facts.
I think it wasn't
But
it based. Was it based on a true story? A true story though.
So that's how they
Was it?
marketed it. That's how they marketed
So I
it.
think a lot of people go off of how they market it. If it's based on a true story or a real situation and like that, people will go see that, right?
So there
Um,
is. Oh, my fault. Go ahead, brother.
I think a lot of those movies, even I think Paranormal Activity, I think it was the same thing. It was a based on a situation that happened. You know what I mean? So it's the way they just promo everything for people to go and see those type of things. I guess that's just I don't know.
I think Blair Witch, maybe not that situation that happened, but I think it is based on like a mythos, you know what I mean? Like a legend, like in that area, like in those woods, in that actual area of like disappearances and like weird supernatural stuff in the woods over there. And I think they use that as the base to create, you know what I mean, what they created. But
Right.
yeah.
Veronica says, did they explain her origin? Was she murdered? Is her spirit cursed? Is it revenge? Why does she exist? And that's a good question. I don't think we ever got like any backstory on why did these woods are haunted by this witch anyway. I don't think they never really fleshed that out.
I mean, how many Blair witches were there? Was it like three, two
I
or
think
three?
there's three of them. One is called Blair. I'll Google search it. One is called Blair Witch. That was a sequel, which was trash, by the way.
Were they all found footage type, or did they like?
The second one was just a movie. Second one completely got away from the found footage style, and then they came out. It came out with Blair Witch Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2. Nah, bro, that shit got 4 out of 10, 14%, 1 out of 5.
Look, I heard from. I've never watched it, but I heard from people like it was a flop. It was a complete disgrace to the name.
Yeah, man, they fucked it all up. So that was Blair Witch 2. They had Blair Witch Project came out in 1999. Blair Witch 2 came out 2000, and then they came out with 2016. They dropped Blair Witch.
I like that third one. I like the third one.
It wasn't bad.
Well, it wasn't bad as the second one.
Well,
word.
Y'all may have to watch the third one.
Qualified horror film. It was spooky. The others was actually.
I like things that you scared me, right? You got me with the cut scene and the theatrical sound. Yeah, you got me.
Right.
But it's a difference when your ass get snatched down the motherfucking stairs to the motherfucking basement and you don't get the fuck out. You know what I mean? You don't get heard from again. You know what I mean? The lights getting thrown, cabinets and dishes flying everywhere. You know what I mean?
I need y'all to hit the like button while y'all in here. Appreciate
you getting fucked up as it is.
She says that ghosts don't hurt you. you get hurt by running from the ghost. Okay, the things that were on Paranormal Activity, were those ghosts or demons?
No.
Repeat the second word you said, bro.
Are they ghosts or demons? What was fucking with them were demons.
They not ghosts at all, bro.
Yeah. What was fucking with them in Paranormal Activity are demons. They could have a ghost there, but the demon takes over. I mean, if you really, get in tuned into movies like that, they pretty much throughout movies they tell you what ghosts and demons how they are. You know what I mean? I watched that show Supernatural for a long time, and that's a good show, by the way.
Facts.
I'm gonna have to go see that. Watch that.
So, Rain says the cover art was spooky and personal, and we will always remember the fear.
That was classic shit right there.
In her eyes with
so
the
had boogers and shit running. Oh, I gotta charge my shit.
Facts. She had the boogers running down, crying. That shit was fire. That was dope.
Look, she did some dope acting. Like that because she had me convinced that
that shit was
like
great.
Yeah, like you would have thought that was for real footage. Like she pulled that fear shit off phenomenally.
Yeah. Paranormal Activity 3, Toby is the GOAT. He was folding people in half. Okay, so
did y'all like the last one? Did y'all like the last Paranormal Activity? The one that just came out?
I did. Is that called Next of Kin?
Yeah. Did you like that?
I like that. In fact, I thought that was one of the better scary movies that came out in recent time, and it was super slept on. They get slept on for real. I liked it.
I'm gonna have to watch that one. I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. In fact, that's probably the only
one. It's just they never can just stick with it's always the original. It's always better. Then they fuck it up. They go off of what you established in the first one. You know what I mean? But you try to make it make sense, but I don't know.
Bay says people doing all sorts of rituals in homes, woods, old buildings. You can literally walk right into a cult. And that's what happened at the end of Hereditary. If you remember when they were in the tree house, they trying to convert old boy to be the 11th king of 13th king of hell, worshiping payment and all this shit. And motherfuckers you can literally just walk into that and just, I think that was the last scene. Tito, get out of here, man. It's my neighbor's dog.
Definitely need a sequel for that.
Neighbor's dog trying to mess with my dog. Probably already got pregnant. For real.
He told him, he said, just get out of here. Go on, get.
And one of the more slept on horror films was actually The Descent, and
that's my shit.
That was dope because it was actually scary. It is believable. I believe if you go in some caves, in the earth, anywhere on the earth, you might run into some shit that you ain't supposed to be running into. So that was believable, and then how they left the ending ambiguous, where she thought she had a dream that she got out of the cave. And then she woke up and was still in the cave, and it was a fucked up dream. That was crazy ending. I like The Descent. Really good. Really good.
Wasn't there like a second one?
Yeah, there was. Actually, there was. There was.
Yeah.
Descent.
Come out the grass and shit.
30 Days of Night. I love 30 Days of Night.
Oh, that's the shit, bro.
It's a classic.
Just telling me about that. I might have to check it out.
You got to listen.
What? Yo, that's a movie for you.
I ain't seen it, man. I ain't seen it.
That's the vampire one, right?
Mars, you got on the Danny hoodie? Let me see. You got the Danny? Let me see.
You already know.
Fire.
Facts.
Fire.
Man, I got
that one. That one's loosely based on true events up here too, bro.
That's crazy as fuck.
That's why I want to go to Alaska, man.
Chill, bro. Chill.
He said, "Chill, bro, chill."
So,
If you do, you definitely gotta blog it.
I don't watch any like movies or shows of clowns. Because I never watched it. I never watched none of
what?
that shit. No, Danny.
Why? Why?
Uh, so
Why?
so when I was younger, uh, there was a killer clown riding around in the motherfucking ice cream truck.
Damn.
He was
Wait, what?
snatching kids and shit.
In real life?
Yes, in real life.
Oh, and that traumatized you.
Yeah, that traumatized me. So like I can't. I don't even like
Wow.
watch commercial. I'll turn away. Like I don't like that shit. Yeah, I don't do clown.
Wow. That's amazing. I don't know what, like Vicky's like what her one of her godmother can't look at werewolves. Like I don't know why, but she cannot bear the sight of a werewolf on a shirt, on a TV screen, a book. She like literally goes into tears and like a shock. Like some people have phobias of shit, man. Like that shit is real. That shit
Yeah.
is real.
Word. That spider shit real. My homie, you can't even tell him there's a spider anywhere. He'll leave a crib, leave a building. He out. You heard? That
Wow,
spider,
wow. Yeah, man.
spider shit.
Shout D Money in chat was good. The Descent was very slept on. Absolutely. I like I said, I always
That was
recommend
a movie. The Descent. That was my shit, man.
Descent was good. I like 30 Days a Night. You got to see that, Mars, by the way. 28 days later, 28 weeks
Yeah,
later.
man, that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Fucking fire.
Word.
It was just a new take on the zombie genre where these motherfuckers are actually running and chasing you like at full speed rather just the
Like War Z, like
man.
War Z with the
Yo, 28 days later had a great beginning. Like when he in the crib and he gotta burst out the crib and just book it. That was a good beginning.
You remember the World War Z with Brad Pitt?
Yeah, they did some of that in Newark, yo. They shot some of the footage in
Look,
Newark.
if there's ever a zombie apocalypse, I need the Walking Dead zombies. I don't need them fast running ass
Right, I
motherfuckers.
don't need them the motherfuckers that got the
Yeah.
rage virus from 28 days later.
Facts.
Danny got all those.
That's terrifying.
Danny got all those kids, so he needs a head start. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they better run for themselves.
Yo, you chill, bro.
What you talking about?
Yo, y'all saw Black Summer from Netflix? The zombie
Yeah,
joint?
actually, I started it.
I like that shit.
Yeah, I started. I didn't finish it. Was it good?
Yo, I liked it. Word.
Yeah, I like this too.
Word.
Dream Master was dope.
for the
That's the
next
best
season.
Freddy movie.
Which horror movie
man.
do you feel had the best beginning? Like the best opening?
For the zombies?
Not
What
like
horror
period.
film had the best opening?
Yep. I look, I don't know if you consider The Mist the ending, but The Mist definitely takes the cake for the best ending of all time.
Absolutely.
Of all time.
We're not debating
the best ending. Is that what you said? Best ending?
Best beginning?
The best beginning.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna start with
I like Scream.
Friday the 13th. No, I mean Nightmare on Elm Street, the second one. Freddy's Revenge.
Is that when they were on the school bus?
Takes the school bus.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was kind of crazy. Yeah.
Fact, you ain't even realize you in the midst of some shit. You think it's just like some kids going to school in the beginning. You don't even realize that you in a nightmare.
Man said Hellraiser had the best beginning.
What do y'all say? Would Scream be in there also?
I believe so, bro. That's epic. That Scream shit was epic. It's legendary.
It was actually it was. That's actually an iconic. And then it's crazy because that scene has been recreated
over and over
again. That's how you know it was a great opening. So that will be in the top 5 of horror film openings of all time.
Shout out to Lou H.
let me ask let me ask y'all something.
Sure.
Movies movies like Jaws and the shark movies and like animals killing like that, are those considered horror movies?
Cujo is definitely a horror movie.
Yeah, it was because I was scared as fuck as a kid watching that.
So just that one, or can like Jaws be one, or shit like that?
Yes, absolutely, because the intent was to scare the audience. So it definitely falls into a horror film category.
Okay, because Cujo was scary as a motherfucker. I tell you.
Look, we were talking this morning. We were talking about Halloween on my show and stuff, right? And like we kind of got off on track of like talking about scary movies and shit too, right? And I think we kind of agreed on this morning during the show that I think it's time for a shift. Like I want to see more. I want to see more like the horror genre like go towards like aliens and shit again for a minute. Not the movie Aliens, but like make some scary shit about aliens because I feel like they kind of just
They
what I mean.
just they kind of
Like
just left them. They left that alone.
yeah, they've left
No,
aliens
no.
alone.
Prey just came out. The movie Prey. It's
Oh,
another
yeah,
Predator movie.
Yeah, we
it
Predator.
takes
taking
place
away.
in like the colonial times and shit. Yeah, I seen that
It
one.
was like Indian time. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I would like to see a really good horror flick with like abductions and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like something that'll leave you kind of shook if you have to drive somewhere at night. You on a road by yourself and you thinking about it like, oh shit, like what's that up there? Is that a plane? You know what I mean? Where I want to see something. I want to see something like that again because I think they've kind of left like the abductions and shit like that alone for a minute, man. And I think it would really do good in these times right now, just because it's hit and miss right now with horror flicks. Like you said, look what they did with Halloween. They took a legend and flopped.
Damn.
That's sad, bro. That shit's sad.
Um, Veronica says the critters were the most vicious killers. And if y'all haven't seen the critters, they're these
Ooh.
little balls. Write that down, Mars. Critters.
Well,
That's what I'm doing.
Okay, so the critters or they definitely were vicious, and then they would all gather together to make one gigantic critter
yes,
ball, and then when they
Critters
roll
was
over,
dope.
yeah,
yeah,
those things are cypress, and they have little spikes that they shoot off of their body.
Yep.
And that was crazy. Event
yeah.
Horizon Black Dante is actually super dope because it also not only is it in space, but it's like ghost shit in space. Space is already scary enough by itself. The atmosphere of being on a spaceship can't escape it. You can't go outside, and then on the ship is weird demonic shit going on. That was actually a great film. I have that. Do I have? Yeah, I think I have. I gotta have it.
TG.
Yeah. Fire in the Sky, alien abduction scene was crazy. That's a
Facts.
classic. I've referenced Fire in the Sky several times in my battles. That was fucking good.
I ain't see that shit.
What?
What?
Who ain't
Yeah,
seen
What was it?
write
Travis
that down.
Walden? Is it Travis Walden? Is that his
Travis
name?
Walton's story?
Yeah.
Phoenix, Arizona, or
Yeah.
right out Flagstaff, Arizona, somewhere out there. But
That shit's based on a true story too.
and it
Like
I'm gonna
is.
definitely check
Believe it.
that.
I believe that. Please check out Fire in the Sky. It's a fucking classic.
Word.
Absolutely.
like
That was
knowing the history.
that's scary. That's scary.
Yeah.
That's
Knowing the
scary.
history behind it too and shit too. Like
Yeah, you can Google it. Google Travis Walton.
yeah. That shit's really creepy. It's just creepy as hell.
I believe it though. I'm into all the alien shit. As y'all can
Facts.
see. I don't wait, hold on. I don't know if y'all can
He
see.
literally got UFOs in his bio, man.
Mm-hmm.
You see my
I know
alien?
this.
Oh, that's dope.
I'm really into the alien shit for real. So
Hey,
That's
Danny.
fire.
I believe in that shit.
Hey, Danny. Have you ever watched Sleepwalker Ranch?
I got it, but I didn't watch it yet. I think that
Hey,
is that the Utah shit.
I think it's there. Yeah.
Where they got like the skinwalkers, the UFOs, and all kinds of
Yeah.
other
Yeah,
crazy stuff there.
Yeah.
is that what
Yeah.
you're talking about? Skinwalker Ranch.
Yeah. Skinwalker Ranch.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that. I know exactly what you're talking about, and that's a real place, and I will never go.
Facts. No,
That's crazy.
no.
Bro, that shit is crazy, man.
You spit gun bars like you the baddest walking when all you do is fire in the sky like Travis walks right. I think did I say that to Charlie Clips? It might
Yeah.
have been Charlie Clip, might have been beat out, but I know I used the alien shit a few times. But shout out to Black Dante, man. You just won yourself a cash app.
He did his research.
Facts.
Thanks. Nah, my man, yeah, he's definitely a historian when it comes to bars, man. So Black Dante, put your cash app in the
What about trimmers,
sending
Danny?
out more merch. Shout out to Loso. Loso got his hoodie.
Yo, my daughter wanted. You heard? I had to
What?
call my daughter. You heard?
What?
She want that shit. You heard?
She want your hoodie?
Yeah.
So
She
you gonna
loved
give
it.
it? So you gonna give it to her?
Yeah, bro. You heard? Yeah. Yo, she love it. You heard? She love it.
That's dope. Shout out to Miss
Bro.
Princess as well. She received her hoodie today. I will be sending out more
Congrats.
merch next week. So
That shit
my
fire.
man Traumatos got something coming. Mars, you got
Appreciate you,
something
brother.
coming. I just because y'all be on here, and we definitely doing trivia next week and freestyles. We giving out cash for the best horror movie freestyle. If y'all come up with 8 bars, you can do a horror movie scheme. You can do a horror movie punchline, whatever you want to do. We're gonna let the people judge it, and the winner will receive the money.
That's
Uh,
fire.
Veronica will be receiving. Yeah, y'all just gotta text me y'all address and shit, man. Just give me the addy.
Yo, that sweater came right to my door. You heard?
Yeah. I'm happy, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Today. Good.
Yeah. Yeah, I got so much more merch to give out. Like all these horror movie shirts and shit. Trust me, bro. I got like hundreds of these shits,
Fire.
man. I'll just send them out. Hoodies.
That's
Yeah, I
crazy.
got some ill shit that just keep watching, man. Keep watching. Black Dante, I got you, brother.
Steve from American Dad is Bradley from the Critters. I didn't know that.
And what about trimmers?
Tremors was fire.
I just had a Trimmers bar versus Fonz.
Classic.
Facts.
Mhm.
Facts.
Damn, they slept on me, boy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Veronica's crazy. Loso's
Just
Peter
watched,
Guns
I
on the
just
low.
watched,
Black
watched the first
Dante.
like a month ago.
Damn. Hey, you know what? Just request. I want to make sure you just request $25 from me, bro. Just go to your Cash App and request from Danny the Bar Guy, all spelled right. I got you. Loso is Peter Guns on the low. Stupid.
Man, they gutted me.
Right.
Hey, have y'all ever seen? First of all, have y'all ever seen either a UFO or what you felt was a ghost? Yes or
I've
no?
seen both. I've
Bruh,
seen both.
I got a better one for you. Before this weekend's up, I've got a crazy video, bruh, of both a ghost that I took myself
Oh shit!
and of a UFO up here, bruh.
Hey, we gonna premiere that shit live on the channel, man. Send me
I
the
got
video.
you. I got you. I got
Text it to
both.
my phone, bro. I got you.
I got you. It's
So,
I'll have to transfer it to you because it's a large file.
all right, or maybe
Because the UFO shit, bro. I stood outside and filmed for like 20-30 minutes, bro. Like it's
I believe it.
crazy.
You in Alaska, bro. Like
Yeah, bro, it's
going
crazy.
on out there. I definitely believe it. So yeah.
Yeah, I have. I've seen both.
He said, "What city you in? Who y'all talking about? Lou H. Who you talking about?"
I'm in Anchorage. If you were asking me, I'm in
Anchorage, Alaska.
Anchorage.
All right,
Yeah.
Mars. Have you ever seen or felt a presence or some weird shit in your life ever?
I actually haven't, but years ago, back when I was living with my mom, she had her best friend's son over, and he was like 5-ish or whatever. I just remember voices from the closet. We opened the door, he's in there. He was having a whole conversation. So I'm like, I
What?
don't know if it was an imaginary friend or if he was probably talking to a ghost. Because the
He
stuff
was
he was
having a
saying, he sounded like
conversation
he
with
was,
something in the closet.
yes. We opened the door, he came out, he was like, oh, I was just talking to somebody.
Oh
I was like,
wow.
what? I never went around that kid after that again. Well, I haven't seen him in years.
Oh man. And you know they
That was
say,
crazy.
and you know they always say kids can see shit and
Yeah.
sense shit that
Facts.
when you lose that ability as you get older. But as a
Hmm.
child, you ever like just seen a baby just in the like laying down on his back and just looking up at the ceiling at nothing but smiling and shit, and it's like
Yeah.
they always be like they can see like spirits and people talking to them and shit. It's like I believe that shit. So
Facts.
Yeah, he wasn't scared either. He was acting normal like he was talking to one of us. I was like,
Man.
what?
Yo, I was. Oh, go ahead. I was reading
hell
this
for the
story.
crip.
I was reading this story, and it was like one of those Reddit stories where people were sharing stories, right?
Yeah.
And they were like, yo, my daughter was telling me that she was talking to my mom, her grandma, right? And
Yeah.
and she was like, I didn't, I wasn't believing it. And she said she called her by a certain name. And she was like, that's weird. Why'd you say that? She was like, I used to call my mom that, you know what I mean? Or, she was talking to her daughter. I used to call, and she was like, I know. She told me she's mad at you, and that's why that's why, because you stopped calling her that. And like, gee, I was reading the story, and it was like crazy because that little girl had had never heard that nickname before. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's crazy, man. It's super crazy. Like I told you that we got a ghost in our house here now. Where I live. I don't know why. Like it stays on the stairs. It stays on the stairs. Like everybody
Yeah.
that's came over here, they don't say anything until they get super uncomfortable and they're like, I don't want to sound crazy, but like I see like I'll be sitting here and I'll
You
see
saying there's
somebody
a
by the
ghost
stairs.
in your house now?
Yeah, like the place we live at right now.
Oh,
The where,
yikes. Okay.
but it like so like
What do
I don't
you
want to sound
see?
crazy or nothing, but like so
Oh,
like I don't I've been I've been sensitive to shit like that like my whole life, bro. Like I don't want to sound crazy, but my wife has
bro, I don't
my
judge
wife
people, bro.
my wife's never seen a ghost or nothing ever in her life, and I was telling her about it because she thought she'd see stuff like around me and stuff, you know what I mean? And she didn't believe in that stuff, but she's experienced shit now around me where she's like, yo, I am a firm believer. Like, I swear to God. But like, whatever we have in our house, it's not malicious or nothing. You feel me? Like, like you don't feel any kind of malicious energy. Like, you'll sense it. Like, you'll look and you'll see, like, by the stairs, you'll see somebody there sometimes. Sometimes
Man.
sometimes my wife will be like, hey, did you call me? And I'll be like, nah. Like I think it was a couple months ago, she was coming up the stairs. And she was like, did you just run up the stairs in front of me? And I was like, you and
Oh,
I are the only I was like, we're the only people home. I've been in here watching TV. What are you talking about? And she was like, that's crazy. Like I saw somebody running up the
yeah,
stairs in
I would
front of
be
me.
super uncomfortable. I would have moved, bro. I'm sorry, I would have moved.
Yeah, man.
I've
I would've
I've
moved. Even though it's not a
I've
malicious spirit,
I,
I think it would just take getting used to, I guess. And
Nah,
I'm
man,
not.
you can't just be living in my crib, man.
He said, "Nigga ain't paying no rent."
Right there,
You
ain't
ain't
paying no
living in my
bill.
crib.
I've seen I've
Word.
seen
A
ghosts.
woman walking
I've
around here
seen
in her panties and shit. Come on,
Hey,
get up, get
nah,
your ass
man.
out of here, ghost.
I, I've seen ghosts for my two grandmothers, my grandmother and my great grandmother. They're with me. They're like at my house. Like, so my great grandmother is always with me, right? But my grandmother, she she uprooted from my mom's house when she moved up out of there, and now she's in my house, right?
Wow.
I always feel a presence. Um, and the first time I was talking to this girl, and she was like, "Hey, dude, I don't want to spook you." I said, "What?" She was like, "Well, you know I'm a medium." I said, "Yeah, I know." And she was like, "Well, um, somebody said you need to do this." And I forgot what she told me what I needed to do. I said, "What do you mean?" She was like, "Is a lady that's at your house, right? And she's always pacing up and down the steps. She goes up the steps, goes to her room, comes out the room, goes to the bathroom, downstairs, goes, and that's all she does. And that's what my grandmother did at her older
Wow.
her last years of living, and she had dementia. Um, and so that was one instance. And then I had my uh, uh, my
Damn.
ex. I had my ex here at my house, and she was like, "Every time you leave, I'm always hearing shit in your house." And then her friend told her, because her friend's a medium, she was like, "That's just his grandmother in the house. It's nothing to be scared of." But she
Damn.
didn't like being at my house. You know what I mean? So I always have them there.
Let me
Wow.
ask you: is it comforting when it's somebody that you're familiar with versus you know what I mean, like
Right,
moving
right.
into
Versus you moved into a house and somebody got killed in the house and you didn't
yeah.
know that. Right. Yeah.
No, it's probably more comforting that it's my grandmother and my great grandmother. If it was something else, I wouldn't. They don't bother me, right? But if I moved into a house that there
That,
was already a presence there, I'm sure that presence would try to get my attention. But
that,
I already felt the presence there. But if it's uncomfortable, I don't know. You know what I mean? It could get worse. You never know. You know what I mean? And that type of energy feeds off your state of mind. If
Facts.
you're in a depressed state,
man.
don't let it be a demon.
Facts.
See,
It'll feed off
and
that.
Right.
I think that more people have had these types of experiences, and so a film like Paranormal Activity will hit closer to them than maybe like a slasher film or a Blair Witch, some shit like that, or an alien movie. Like people have way more ghost stories than people that don't. So this is why a film like Paranormal Activity can be like believable, more believable than any of the other horror films. And I do believe in spirits and stuff like that. So like films like Poltergeist, Amityville, those are actually really creepy, and it probably was well done for what they were made. But the story of ghosts and spirits has probably been around as long as humans have been around. You feel me?
I
Look,
think
Rain said I'm hearing ish now. See, we talking about all this ghost shit. Now she like, I gotta go turn the lights on. I'm hearing shit. Like y'all niggas got my mind playing tricks on me.
facts.
Scarface.
Facts.
That's a
Facts.
fact.
I used to watch Ghost. Oh, it was Ghost Adventures and Ghost Hunters. Yeah, I watched Ghost Hunters. I never saw Ghost Adventures, but I feel like I'm not finna go look for none of that shit because I feel like you gonna find what you're looking for.
Facts.
Whatever it is
Or
you're
you
looking for,
gon'
you're gonna find it.
or
I
you
remember
gon'
You
Or
remember
you can,
Flatliners?
yeah.
Where they would Mars, did you see Flatliners?
Nah, I ain't see that. Was that when they was coming back from the dead or
Yeah.
something like
Type
that?
write
Yeah,
that
I got to
down.
see that.
Put the original one. I think it was from the 1980s or 90s, but not the new one, not the remake. Even though that wasn't bad, but watch the original. That's fucking creepy. And basically, they would kill themselves for only a minute or two. They would just stop their heart. They would stop their heart. They was at a college campus, so they had some like medical equipment, and they would shut down their hearts to go into the afterlife, and then they would bring the defibrillators or the shock thing. They would
Hmm.
shock them back to life after a couple minutes, and they would ask them like, "What did you see?" Things that so as
it
they
had a it had a great cast too.
great cast, absolutely. And I thought what was interesting about that was it just showed like when you mess with shit like that, you bring back shit with you. So each
Mhm.
one of them like kind of brought back something from the other side with them that fucked with them in real life. So they pass away, they wake up, they're wherever you want to call it, they brought them back to life after like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and each time they would try to go longer.
That's
Like
great.
the
What's the
first
name of
time,
this again?
Flatliners.
Flatliners. Damn, if
Uh,
you ain't see, I don't want to tell you a whole fucking movie, but
yeah,
They gonna
yo,
end up bringing something crazy back.
yeah, and
I'm
so
gonna check that out.
the message, the point that I got from that movie was don't be like fucking with shit. Like even for example, let's take Ouija boards, seances and shit like that. Even when I went to New Orleans and I went to some of the voodoo shops, and they was like, because I've always seen that shit on like movies and TV and shit. You know what I mean? Voodoo, New Orleans is voodoo. It's spooky down there. I get down there, them niggas like, yo, this shit is for real. This ain't no movie. Like my mama
Nah.
and them did this. My grandma, they practiced this. This is real, like live tradition, and they actually have shops and people out on the street corners and shit on
Yep.
Burger Street giving readings and things of that nature. So I just say, don't go messing with none of that shit if you're not willing to take whatever come back with that shit.
Right.
Yeah, I don't do the Ouija boards. I don't play with voodoo. I don't play with Santeria. None of that. None of
I
that.
don't play
Like
with it because it's like, yeah, this shit is come on, man, this ain't
Yo,
real.
I don't even like talking
Listen,
behind
and you,
people back and shit, bro.
yeah,
I don't even like talking
hey,
behind people back, bro.
right, Dante, let me know if you got the cash app. But Jacob's Ladder, fire. That's another one.
facts.
Yeah. That actually, it's crazy. We didn't bring that up this whole. I don't think we brought that up this whole series.
I don't think it has been brought up yet.
Jacob's Ladder.
Hey,
Write that down, Mars.
Ain't that
hey,
on Netflix? I think I should watch that tonight.
I'm about to get off.
Yeah, it got to be the original one though. Make sure it's the original. Jacob's Ladder.
Put
What
OG
is the
next to it.
scariest witch movie of all time?
The Witch. I would have to say The Witch, the one that just came out a couple years ago. Like,
Yeah, with the goats and shit.
yeah, because it was like, yeah. Hey, look, I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, my wife and I watched that late at night. I had to get up and use the bathroom afterwards. I flicked every light on in the hallway on the way to the on the way. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I flipped every light on.
Well, first of all, you already got a ghost in there to defend you from the other ghosts.
Yeah, we're not mad at it.
You already got a ghost living with you, like shit.
Hey, look, I'll keep it 100 with y'all. Sometimes I'll be watching some shit, and like my wife want to get a snack or something, but she don't want to get up, and I like turn every fucking light on and run down the stairs. I'll keep it a buck with y'all, bro. Sometimes I watch some shit that be having me like, man, fuck them. I'm not going out there.
Yo, y'all might have to go together, bro.
I've done that a few times too. I'm gonna keep it a
Word.
buck. I'm gonna keep it a
Word.
buck. I've done that a few times.
Go
She's like,
together,
don't leave
yo.
me
We
up
go.
here.
Yo, we going together.
Yeah, Veronica.
Oh yeah, that's the witches.
Yeah,
That's a
Veronica,
classic.
you're on point. I will say Veronica and Rain, these ladies, they fucking their history is always on point. Like they know some shit for real. Shout out to them. Y'all both have won yourself a hoodie. Email me the address that I can mail y'all shit off to. I'm gonna put the email right here, Veronica and Rain. So I got y'all. Again, shout out to Loso and Miss Princess, who both received their hoodies today.
I saw a picture of her hoodie too.
Yeah, that was fire. The slasher joint.
Word.
Yeah, man. I think I'm gonna give out the one I wore versus Ace Amin, the slashers one with all the horror characters on that. The one I wore on Traffic 4, I'm gonna get that one away.
It's fire.
Yeah, I got y'all. But yeah, the witch. I don't know. Like, what to y'all? What is the scariest thing? Is it witches? Is it ghosts? Is it faceless monsters? Is it aliens? Is it slasher characters? What is the thing that scares you the most personally?
Nah, shit.
Movies that I think movies that it's a tie for me
The
between
alien shit and the ghosts.
aliens
And the ghosts.
aliens and like satanic ritualistic type shit.
Yeah, I can't even watch some of that shit, bro.
Cause like I know that's
viruses.
like he said viruses. That's pretty scary too.
Fact.
Mike
Yo,
said
aliens
people.
and the ghost shits be bugged out, bro. That shit'll be like you can't. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to watch this shit dolo. You heard? Like this shit crazy.
Facts.
Like them paranormal activities. I watch none of them dolo. None of them.
Damn.
Yeah, none of them. But no, I was with wifey or with people, bro.
What?
You need to try and watch this shit dolo.
No, I keep it 100. I could be brave against an actual tangible thing. You know what I mean? But something that I don't fully grasp and understand that I'd be like, man, that's not supposed to be here. At least to what I understand. Like, you know what I mean? That shit, yeah.
There's a lot of trash ghost ass movies, but when they do get it right, that shit be crazy, bro. You heard?
Facts.
Like for me, the paranormal activities, like they get the biggest shout out, bro. Like I wasn't trying to watch the shit dolo, bro.
Yeah, that he said the VHS footage from The Ring made my skin crawl.
I love the VHS.
Yeah, that
footage.
was actually fucking. That was, hey,
yeah.
Yo, that VHS footage, that little reel they did.
Yeah,
that was
the
actually
flying
brilliant.
stuff. And,
like,
yeah, that was brilliant.
Yeah.
Shout out to you for that. That was fucking brilliant.
Y'all remember when y'all got the DVD and it was sitting on the play menu? It would just play that over and over and over.
I didn't even know it did that.
Yeah.
I ain't had that shit.
So I'm glad I didn't.
What? Yo, unseen forces are scary. The Grudge. Yeah, The Grudge. Is The Grudge scarier than The Ring? Or is The Ring scarier than The Grudge?
I would say they're kind of a tie.
Ring, bro. I'm for The Ring, bro.
What?
But yeah, if I don't know, I feel like they're a tie. Like they kind of a tie.
A tie? I think the girl crawling out of the well with the black hair covering her face, and it's all
The
like
Ring.
Yeah, that imagery is a little more scary, and plus the fact that the motherfucker telling you got 7 days, and it's like you know exactly the day you gonna die. Yeah, that's some bullshit. Rain said I can't watch Drag Me to Hell. One that wasn't that scary, but I like the concept was 13 Ghosts. 13 Ghosts is a classic.
Facts.
It's a classic. It's a ghost story. The guy with the head in the glass box. Rod Digger,
Jackal, right?
Rod Digger was fine in that movie, by the way.
Facts. You said the Jackal? Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
I think
like
that's the guy's
yeah,
name.
yeah, there was the Jackal. Yeah, it had the dude, the black ghost, the voluptuous female ghost.
Oh, did you see the Cat Williams? I mean, I think is damn, bro, it's with Cat Williams and the dude Day Day for Friday and shit. It's like some vampire live next door type shit. It
No, I
even
don't think so.
it even got fucking Rick Ross in it for a quick second. It's a
Oh, you
comedy,
talk
bro.
about Meet
Yeah,
the
I was about
Blacks
to
too?
say. That's
Yeah,
got to be a comedy.
Yeah, I
yo,
think
that
that's
shit's
on
good.
Paramount Plus.
Yo, Cat Williams is a vampire. That shit is hilarious,
Yo,
bro.
I might have to watch. What's it
I
called?
ain't seen
Paramount.
that yet.
What's
Meet
it
the
called?
what?
It's Meet the Blacks too.
Fire,
House Next Door or something like
fire, hilarious.
that. I
Word.
ain't seen it
Connecticut,
yet.
the hunting in Connecticut is cool. Yeah, it's all right. Blair Witch Project came out. That was kind of wild. Conjuring, little, yep. That was crazy. MA Beats, facts. After the Ring, more movies had crooked neck crawling monsters in the
Facts.
backs.
I
Yeah,
was
they
gonna.
start biting this shit. Yeah, they definitely start biting those characters. Dude from Scream was hilarious. Yeah, I mean some of those. What was that? When they're talking about 13 Ghosts, you're saying it was more funny than scary. All right, so I mean, one movie that you're not watching by yourself? For me, it might be Fourth Kind. I want to say Fourth Kind.
I for sure agree with you, bro. For sure, bro. For sure, bro.
I know.
I got that film right now, and I'm just like, damn, you gotta get in a certain mindset to watch that shit.
You gotta have the gun with you, bro. Like
That's not gonna help.
at least I'll go out like
Actually,
that, bro.
yeah, you know what? Fourth Kind. I'm not going outside to take my dog out at night for a while until I get that movie out of my head. Like if I watch it, because I live up here, you know what I mean? So like that shit is kind of extra like spooky for me. You feel me? Like because I live up here and I've seen, like I told you, I got a video of some shit from up here. I've seen shit up here a few times, bro. But I got one really good video. Yeah, I'm gonna get that situation. You can see it.
I'll be on the lookout for it. Yeah, Fourth Kind was fire, Gothica, and it's crazy that you brought that up because my man Rum Nitty had a bar. He said sometimes I feel like I'm not alone with the arm like Gothica. So when he first said it, I it kind of went over my head. And I ain't understanding. So then I went back and I saw the cover of Gothica, and she has "Not Alone" carved into her arm. And this nigga Nitty said, I feel like I'm not alone with the arm. Like Gothica. That nigga said swastika. That nigga said like a swastika. Glocks lift up. Sometimes I feel like I'm not alone with the arm like Gothica. Glocks, like I was like, the rhyme pattern itself is already just dope by itself. But then
that's
when you
crazy as
see
fuck.
how genius that was, I'm not alone with and it was slept on. That's one of his more slept on bars that people don't bring up. But it is little shit like that why he's such a genius and why he's one of the greatest. But that was Rum Nitty versus Geechee. Okay,
Geechee first time.
Why
that
you
swastika bar. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The whole build up though. You right. The whole
All
build
ain't
up.
normal. That's a bar of fact. I know, right? I can't watch Hush. What is Hush? What is Hush?
Oh, that's a good one. That's on Netflix.
It's
an Intruder. Intruder. It's good.
Did I see Hush? What is Hush?
Look, I'm gonna have to write that one down.
It's the dude that breaks in on the deaf woman. He's like an author or something.
Maybe Vicky watched it and I probably passed
like
by
a
the
crossbow
living room
or something like that. It's crazy. It's a good one.
Okay. All right, damn.
They don't even give you his name or nothing. He's just a crazy dude.
Yeah, that's what he said. Veronica German chops and K SWAT stickers. German chops and K-SWAT stickers. SWAT stickers. That nigga Nitty.
You the alien for real, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm gonna have Rum Nitty on here with y'all next week too. I'm gonna get Nitty and Geechee on here.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna get Nitty, Geechee, and Daylight to come on here with y'all, and we're gonna talk horror shit next week. And we having again a freestyle shit next week for sure. Oh yeah, Danny, I know you was hype as fuck watching Rum versus Iron using the crowd going 8. Yeah, you know, it's one of the more slept on Nitty battles is Nitty versus Steams, man. Like I was right there, you know, in Vegas. We was in Vegas, man. That nigga Nitty went crazy. So just watching Nitty live, like right next to him as he's doing this shit, is just a whole nother experience. You know what I mean? Hannibal.
Oh, you know what? We kind of forgot about the Silence of the Lambs shit.
Is it horror or is it
thriller?
Like thriller, psychological thriller, or it's not necessarily horror, but it can fall into that. You would think something like 7, which is a classic, by the way. Mars, I hope you saw 7.
Oh, I saw that.
I didn't see it, Daddy. I know
What?
what it is, though.
7 is fire.
I'm too young, man. I'm too young.
You said I'm too young.
Right
I
down
was young
7,
when I watched that shit too.
Write down
Oh,
7
HBO
and
Max.
put
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Morgan Freeman next to it. Make sure you watch 7.
Yo.
It got Brad Pitt in it, right?
Yeah.
Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman. Yeah.
I had so many 7 bars in my fucking career. I think I'm bringing out my film collection next time I go live with y'all, because I got some bangers, man. The blast was pumped with face was splatter. You'll see a quarter slide away from this man like Jacob's ladder. Damn. That's one of my favorite bars too, by the way, Black Dante. That's one of my favorite bars that I said. You'll see a quarter slide away from this man like Jacob's ladder. I mean, you reach down to pick up the quarter and slid away from him. And I'm talking about quarter of this man's face. You probably get more of a quarter of your face blown off by a shotgun. That blow your whole damn head off, but it was just a reference.
I never seen that Jacob's
Yeah,
Ladder.
it's not a
shit.
reach.
You didn't see Jacob's Ladder. Damn.
Yo, for real? Damn. It's like that.
Yeah. So that's one thing that y'all can get from these episodes is like we all sharing knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
From the people that's in the chat, from y'all that pulls up on the live stream. We just all just sharing knowledge, and that's what it's really all about. It's just about just communicating, being community. And again, it's really the theme of horror films since we are in the month of October. You know, we definitely gonna touch on way more shit November, December, you know what I mean? Because now we can talk about anything. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do a week of sci-fi, and we're gonna do a week of drama, a week of comedy, a week of love stories, a week of like all kind of shit. We touching on every fucking thing possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't necessarily even want to, like, the battle rap shit is cool, and we always eventually wind up talking about battle rap normally towards the ends of these. We'll talk about some rap shit, you know what I mean? But this really be about my man Paul and the horror shit, you know. So
that's a piece of politics.
and I think we've covered, like, I mean, there are so many horror films we've yet to cover. But, you know, 30 days of October is really not enough days to cover every horror film that's ever been made. But we've covered the majority of the good ones. You know what I'm saying? That K-Swiss Shine versus Shine was amazing. That battle was a whole. Somebody keep up with Jose Cuervo. Yep, facts. QP. The length is too lengthy. Too lengthy. Triple salute to you, bruh. Thank you, MAA. EMA Beats. And twist at the end is crazy.
What do you think
we got to do a week of good, bad movies.
Good, bad movies.
Man, I'm gonna go on a rant that whole week. Pissed off about all kind of shit.
Rain, I'm gonna check that out. I ain't never seen that. The Lie.
Damn. Yeah, man. Yeah, we definitely.
Put that
Yeah.
on the
Hey,
list,
but
man.
hey, there's a theory that Seven was an Elseworld villain story of Gotham City, and it's super believable because honestly,
Hold
not
on,
to
hold on,
get
hold on. Hold on. Say it again. Cause look, I'm rewatching. Hold on. You got my attention with the Gotham
Seven,
City
that
shit.
there's a theory that Seven was an Elseworld villain story of Gotham City, and
Damn.
like those two settings tie like really directly to Gotham City, and the thing about Seven, they never said what specific city they were in. They never said it. In fact, the city itself was a character, and I read that in the booklet because I got the special edition of Seven, and it came with like a little book. I'm gonna show y'all on my next live,
That's fire.
and it says that the city
Busy.
itself was a character in the movie, in which it was. It was some of the best set pieces. The dark, gritty, gloomy ass city, always raining. That movie was just pure excellence, man. Watch Seven if y'all haven't seen it. Postcard Killings. What about damn, what's that movie?
Appreciate
The
that, Ray.
Zodiac Killer, Zodiac. I don't know.
Oh, Zodiac was a dope thriller too.
That was fire, right? What's
I mean,
what's the actor's name?
um,
Just Google it real quick. Zodiac from what's the actor's name? He's pretty good, by the way.
was it Cusack? John Cusack?
Nah, the Zodiac was played by
Oh, you talking about the okay.
the cop, or I mean not the cop, but the news reporter
Oh,
guy,
Jake, was it Jake Gyllenhaal?
Jake
Gyllenhaal?
Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
There we go. Raise the bar. Thank you. Fags, BZ, that dude was popping with you, man. Oh, was it the new Joker, Elseworld? Okay. Could have been. Was Joker based in Gotham City? Was that like the film itself, Joker? Was that Gotham City, right or no?
I think so.
I believe so. Like it's like an origin, like a different take on the joke. Yeah, I believe
Yes,
so.
Gotham City.
That man
Yes,
was in the
Joker. Yes.
trenches.
Damn, I love Batman. By the way, that's it's my favorite superhero. So
Yo, me too,
it's
bro.
crazy because I just got that I just ordered that Gotham Knights game. You know the one where
Oh,
it's like Red
Yeah, I
Hood,
got to get
Robin.
that.
look, I'm gonna keep it 100. That whole Gotham series from Arkham Asylum
Yeah,
to
yeah.
yeah, that whole series is hands down my favorite game series
Oh
of
wow,
all
that's
time.
dope. Yeah, it's fire, right? It's still dope to this day. Um,
Facts. Like the gameplay of it, like you couldn't just jump and grapple. You had to jump, swing to the side for some shit, grapple. You know what I mean? You really had to think like Batman to maneuver some shit in the game. Yeah.
right, and that's why I'm a little nervous about Gotham Knights. Batman's not in it. I guess he's dead. Batman's dead or whatever. So
Yeah, that's what I was
Robin
reading
and
about it.
Red Hood and Nightwing and Batgirl. Anyway, I just pre-ordered it. I think it comes out tomorrow night or some shit. PlayStation. So I'm gonna try that out probably when I get back from my battles. Cause I've been fuck around. I'll be on the damn game and not wrapping my rounds and shit, be in there choking and shit. Be on Batman all fucking night.
Blame it on Bruce. Blame it on Bruce.
Yeah, I gotta fly out. I'm flying out Friday to Orlando, so when I get
All right,
back,
sit down. Sit down.
Veronica, you already know this. You should not ask me that, Veronica.
But I've been trying to how have all these people online been getting like the beta tests and stuff or the
I don't know. I think it was like special invite type shit, man. Like
because
you
I've
had
been
to go.
trying to find that out. I've been that is my
It's
game right
crazy
there.
because I'm like connected in the fighting game community heavy. Like I know all of them. You know what I'm saying? Probably
Look,
not the Japanese players, but Justin Wong, Mike Ross, uh, Joe, Li Joe, Yipes, Sanford Kelly. I'm like really heavy into the Street Fighter scene.
look, I gotta play you some Street Fighter
Mhm.
on the
Yeah, yeah,
place. Yeah,
line it up, line it up.
yeah.
Who you want?
I sent you the invite on the network. So yeah, we definitely got. I gotta see what your Street Fighter games
You
like.
can't
That's my
fuck with
shit
me.
right. Look. We
If
I
you
bet.
could beat listen, if you could beat me, dog, I would give you $500.
Yo, stop playing, bro.
Oh yeah, look,
You better ask Jay Black. You better ask Jay Black about
Oh,
me.
shit.
Jay Black thought the same shit, and I had to serve him. Then he went and got Hip Hop Gamer. Actually, I had to beat Hip Hop Gamer from Hot 97. I had to beat him to win the tournament. Now I beat all they asses. Easy to block captain, all them niggas. I smoked. Listen,
Who's your who's your
if
uh who's your go-to character?
on 5 or 4.
5-4 or 5-4?
On 4 it's Guy. On 5 is Yuri.
Okay.
You know, if I wasn't a battle rapper, I'd probably be like a professional Street Fighter player for real.
Yeah, look, Street Fighter, like I love Mortal Kombat and all that, but Street Fighter,
Veronica said Danny washed black. I killed him. That nigga brought out that
Hey, where
agenda.
that footage at?
That nigga brought out that. Yeah, he hit he never loaded that shit up. Like,
Oh, that's why he challenged you to a battle. He put you on this hit list.
yeah, he
Trying to
mad
get
at
his
me.
get
Nigga
back.
said Guy is mid. Get your ass. Don't you ever disrespect the Bushin, nigga. Stop playing with me.
He tried to get
Shout
a
out
match
to my
out
man
with
Be
you.
Easy though.
Facts had to be easy.
Nah, listen though, I can't. I suck in Mortal Kombat. I can't beat nobody in Mortal Kombat
I
or
was just about
Tekken.
to ask you that.
Tekken, Mortal Kombat, but when it comes to Killer Instinct, Street Fighter, that's where I excel. Any other 2D fighting game, I'm decent. But Street Fighter,
How about King of Fighter? Because you know King of Fighter pretty much it run the same way as Street Fighter pretty much. You not
I'm trash.
ooh.
And I got every one of them from 97 all the way to this one that just came out. I
The
have every
15?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta show y'all my game collection, my movie collection, man. Yeah, listen, y'all think I be just battling, nigga? I'm getting money. I get money to do this battle rap shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
I get paid. Like they be like, why you battle so much, nigga? Because I get who gets tired of getting paid? Like,
Right?
I get
Right?
thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to rap. It's it's weird because it's almost like that's what people like. If you're a rapper, that's like your dream to like get flown all over everywhere,
Facts.
hotel, be world famous, and get paid a whole lot of money to rap, and that's all you gotta do is rap. So it's like, but it's stressful too. It's not just you got to think. First of all, you got to think of all these bars. You got to come up with these bars.
You got
to remember this
You
shit.
remember them.
Then you got to even after you remember, you got to say this shit all right, and you got to be able to deal with the pressure of your opponent bombing on you. It's all these cameras on you, the whole world watching. It's your peers, a verb stand. Imagine you rapping right now, Loso BX. It's Danny Myers right next to you. It's Geechee next to you. K Shine is sitting right there.
That's gonna make me clip some shit.
Yeah, you gotta wild out.
That's gonna make me clip.
You would think that's either gonna motivate you to go crazy, or it's gonna make you like, damn, am I really like, damn, like you feel me, like.
And you never know, that shit can motivate you for like 3 battles real crazy, and then the 4th one you might be like, anticipated, or that shit might get to you. You heard about a 4th and shit. And you gotta beat that shit in the 5th battle and shit. Like that shit crazy, bro. It is crazy, bro.
Facts. Loso pulled up to one of my space battles, man. I obliterated that
Word,
nigga.
word.
Like,
Yo,
what
but
was
that shit stressful as fuck, bro.
facts?
The
I
fuck?
think bro tapped. He timed himself out halfway. He didn't even finish his verse. He
Have
just
Rome DMV to host it. I have a gaming tournament. I actually already said that I'll be throwing the Street Fighter 6 tournament when it drops. So that's gonna happen, Rain. So thank you for the suggestion.
Yo, that
But
Street
that's
Fighter shit has a comp. Like you got a competitive type shit.
what niggas make
That's
millions
crazy.
of
yeah,
dollars. Like
bro. Yeah,
the top players in the
Yeah, they got
world,
tournaments and all.
That's crazy.
the top players in the world are making like $500,000 or more per
Stop
year.
fucking playing for. Yo, I'm about to stop rapping and do Street Fighter.
Man, some
like
of
for
these
real. Look,
For
these
real.
kids that be growing up and playing video games, like they look at that stuff like it's a sport. I mean, it is. It's esports. You know what I mean? Like yeah, motherfuckers are getting crazy sponsorships from
Yeah.
like crazy companies and all that, bro. Like, yeah, there's money in that shit.
Veronica said, "What? Type in Evo." Damn, Veronica, how you know all this shit?
You see what that?
How you know all this shit?
Yeah, I know, man. That's what I'm saying. They done already won hoodies. Veronica and Rain have both won hoodies, and they will be getting cash out.
Look, I'll tell you something.
Damn.
I'll tell you
Shout
something
out
though,
to
Dan.
them.
The movies and the video games, like, cause I'm a firm believer. I'm a firm believer with rapping. Like, I'm a firm believer that no matter how bar heavy you are, when you use video game, movie, pop culture
All right,
references,
right.
it connects with people on all levels. So
That's a
you,
fucking fact. I
it
will say
connects
that.
it connects like with people that really get the intricacy of the bars, and
Yeah,
then with people that have like lower understanding and level, like they be like, oh damn, that was crazy. Did you hear that? You know what I mean? So like I'm a firm believer. I'm a firm believer
yeah.
that
That's crazy because I've met like so many people like literally around the world, from Australia to Africa to New Zealand, places that I've never been. They'll just inbox me like, "Yo, Danny, yo that Last of Us bar was crazy." Like, yo, like I said, sometimes you gotta rap for yourself. Rap what's true to your heart. You know what I mean? You don't gotta
facts.
rap to impress everybody because you're not gonna impress everybody, no matter how
Art
far
sub-
you are.
art subjective. Yeah, it's an
You
art.
know,
You know what I mean?
like
It's
yeah,
subjective.
just rap what you want to rap, and even if one
It's funny
person
you guys
reacts,
say that shit,
you
bro.
did your job,
Facts.
right?
Facts.
Like if you could just connect with one person from one bar, you might say a bar. Let's just say what movie we've been talking about tonight? Let's just say Thinner.
Paranormal
We
activity.
didn't even say Thinner. We didn't even bring up Thinner. That's another probably slept on movie. It wasn't super scary, but it was pretty good in its own way. But y'all brought up like VHS or y'all brought up break. Like if you just say a VHS bar, it might like 100 people in a room might not even react, but it might be one person that be like, "What?" Nigga be like, "This nigga said VHS. Y'all niggas sweet." Like
Facts.
if you can just connect to that one person, that's cool. Cause you're gonna more people are watching it online than there are people that's in the building. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
so if it's 1,000 people in the room, we at Summer Mad, it's 2,000 people there. We at Nome, it's 2,000 people in the room, right? There's probably 2 million people watching this shit live. So you might say a bar, none of those 2,000 got it in the building, but it's probably 20,000 in that 2 million that understood it and was like, that shit's crazy. And now they are a fan for life just because of that one bar. They feel like, damn, bro, like I thought I was the only one that watched that, or I thought I was the only one that read that book. Like, damn, like dude is on my level. You know what I mean? So
Right.
people connect with fans in different ways. You know what I'm saying? And like relatability is powerful. That's facts. And this is why Swamp is doing so good because even though he's not on some super high pyramid shit like Rum Nitty or Daylight, Swamp is talking to the everyday average working man that's got kids, that's got baby mama drama. All them niggas connect to Swamp. You see what I'm saying? Like even Tay Rock. Like Tay Rock gonna spit you some crazy, regular, simple ass bars, but you relate to it. Same thing with Geechee Gotti. Geechee Gotti talking some hood shit and some bars that's like, damn, yeah, I went through that too. You know what I'm saying? Nigga might have a stub your toe on the bed rail bar and 45 niggas in a building gonna go crazy because they might have just did that shit that morning. You know what I'm saying? So it's just really about just connecting with your audience in the way that you can. Because not everybody gonna do it the same way. You know what I mean? Now a nigga like Lux and Daylight, they really be trying to rap for a whole different audience. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And sometimes that's why you think about Daylight and Lux are regarded as like the upper echelon. Because even the people that don't understand them, even though they don't know what the hell they talking about, they know whatever they saying, that shit sound like whatever that shit is, nigga, that's some shit. You feel me?
Facts.
Yeah, and even with y'all on here, you know what I'm saying? Like just listen to your material and figure out, okay, who am I rapping for? That's one of the things. Why am I even rapping? Why do I rap? Fuck the battle rap part. Just rap, period. Like in general. Why does Loso BXNY? What does he rap?
Yeah, I love this shit.
Rap. Why?
I love this shit.
Why?
Because I'm my biggest fan. I love the way that I connect my words, the way I put my bars together. I think I'm fire. You heard? I think
Okay,
I think I'm fire.
And what's your target audience?
See,
hold on, man. Never mind. Don't even answer it. Listen,
damn self.
No. Don't even answer it.
We're gonna
get too deep into the rap shit. Because I'm gonna actually. I got a class. Hold on. Shout out to Mickey Facts and Chiller. They got a school. You know what I'm saying? And actually, I'm supposed to drop my book off to Mickey because he wanted to teach my book in his school. Shout out to
that's fire.
Shout out to Pendulum Inc. You know what I'm saying? I just been so late. I should have already got him the book. But I definitely am gonna be teaching as well. So
that's fire.
Yo, Danny,
don't even answer none of this shit right now, man. We still
Danny,
on.
why you rap? Why you rap?
We not talking battle rap tonight. That's why we're not talking battle rap tonight.
Hit me with the drive-by.
But we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to all that. We're gonna do a whole rap night. We're gonna do a whole rap night, tips, tricks, just secrets, things that y'all don't know about how to write, little writing techniques that you don't know.
What you guys just said about connecting with the audience, that's you guys were giving great tips, bro. Like I'm taking that to my next battle. You heard?
I know, right? Be easy.
Look, I was watching it. I was watching the pension, and I was like, "Oh, there's only 3 of them up here."
Yeah, and really, it's like, dog. I'm gonna tell you why. Don't trip. That series is coming back. Beneath the Surface is coming back. But I definitely want to give out a lot of them gems, man. I'm gonna give y'all niggas the actual Hellraiser's cube. If you know how to configure that motherfucker, you gonna unlock. You gonna unlock
that shit.
Because I always feel like, man, no matter how good I am or people say I'm good, like I'll never allow myself to 100% accept that, because I always want I'm like, one of my fears is feeling like finally like what other people say that I believe that, and I end up blocking off that desire to feel, you know what I mean, to learn.
I think the problem with a lot of battle rappers is that they got a lot of people around them telling them, yo, that's fire, and a lot of times that shit not fire. Or they lost a battle, and instead of their friends telling them that they lost and why they felt they lost, they'll tell them, nigga, you won that shit, nigga. It was just hating on you. They was sleeping on you, man. That's actually counterproductive because you for one, you lost, and then you got everybody telling you that you won. So in your mind, it's making you think that whatever you did in that battle was okay, and you can do that in your next battle instead of the opposite, which is saying, okay, I lost. Why did I lose this battle? Okay, it's because I didn't do this. I didn't do this. This is what I need to work on. And that's the only way you're gonna get better is once you hit a ceiling, when you feel like you know it all. I mean, but that applies to life itself.
Facts.
When you hit a ceiling, you feel like you know everything, then you don't allow yourself a chance to grow or a chance to learn more shit. So I'm even me, as long as I've been doing it, I know that it's shit I need to work on. I know that there's other levels that I haven't unlocked yet. And I'm still chasing that. And people be like, what's your best verse? What's your best shit? And I'm like, I haven't wrote it yet. Like, what's your best verse, Danny? What do you think is your best verse? You done wrote a gang of fire shit. And I'm like, I haven't wrote it yet. Like,
you'll know when you know, you heard? You'll know when you know type shit.
You might not never write your best verse.
I'm saying you might unlock that one day, bro. You might like unlock that flawless round type shit.
Well, look, think about it though. If somebody asks when you know, what do you think? You know, what's your best verse? If you say that, you've already accepted that you've reached your
then you can't get no
pinnacle.
better type shit.
You know what I mean? So
that's why I always say I'll never be as good as I want to be. You know, I'm not gonna reach that. I'm not gonna reach that.
Yeah, that's scary. Be easy.
Yeah, facts. And we're gonna have a whole discussion where I give out a lot of tips and jewels and a lot of writing techniques for people that want to learn how to, not even just battle rap, but just rap in general. So I'm gonna sit down here. My brother Tyrant is finna fly back out here, and we're gonna sit down and do a class with y'all. And that's gonna be actually fire. A lot of fun shit too. A lot of fun shit, man. I'm definitely yeah. Make sure y'all like and y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Tell all your friends and family to subscribe to this channel. I'm trying to grow the channel. Definitely.
Also, it helps the algorithm, y'all. If y'all comment after the video too, leave a comment down.
Yeah, absolutely. Did y'all fuck with Dinner though? Did y'all ever watch Dinner? By the way, since we still on horror,
I ain't see that yet.
I ain't see it.
So we said so the conclusion was we tie where it's like Paranormal Activity and Blair Witch is like this. Which one is actually scarier? I think they're both scary in their own ways. Because you can watch them back to back and actually enjoy both of them for different reasons.
Facts.
And so I don't think there's really a wrong answer. It's more of a preference thing.
There's a lot of paranormal, like way more paranormals than Blair Witch and shit.
And that's another thing too. But however, all them paranormals wasn't fire.
I like most of them.
You like most of them?
Yeah, I'm like on some I don't know how, but paranormal fan type shit. What the fuck? Like Paranormal Activity fan type shit.
You might have to go in a Reddit subgroup.
Paranormal Activity fan, bro.
Join one of them Reddit groups. It's a cult classic.
I think the movies was fire. The Paranormal Activity shits.
Hey, don't trip. We not giving up on the Wishmaster shit, man. Don't trip, because it don't get enough love for one. I think once Chucky came out, it was kind of a wrap for all the other doll movies, and then here comes Annabelle, and Annabelle just doesn't reach.
She flopped.
Yeah, Annabelle reached the same mark.
Look, I forgot Danny and a Wishmaster that Candyman and Freddy were in that joint. I mean, not the actors, you know what I mean? Robert Englund and
yeah,
I forgot all.
Tony
I
Todd.
I forgot all about that.
That's epic shit right there.
Yeah.
So I like Paranormal Activity 3 and the one with the witch cult next door. Yeah, that was actually dope. Again, the last one has been slept on. It's worth it to watch. So yeah, y'all if y'all get a chance, watch Paranormal Activity Next of Kin.
Next of Kin, yeah, that shit was fire.
I liked it. I got that one actually. That's probably the only one I actually own.
Look, I might ask
Uh,
my wife if she want to try and watch that
Wicker
tonight.
Man bar against bars major. I'm pretty sure I've said Wicker Man. And, you know, and that's another thing about seeing thousands and thousands and thousands of bars. Because then you like, damn, did I say that already? Fuck. Because
Facts.
the trick about battle rap is like it's bar based. It's a lot of it is bar based instead of just like flow based. So like when you
Yeah.
do a song, you just make a feel good song about just riding around in the car with your girls and or niggas write songs about smoking weed or drinking, whatever, right? But with battle rap, it's like, nigga, the bars gotta be a different level. And one of the things about battle rap is you not only can you not say something that somebody else said, which is thousands and thousands of battlers, you gotta say shit that you never said before. And it's like, damn, it's so much you fighting against.
That's why like that's something special. You know what I mean? Because you like when you battle rapping, man, everything has to be original. And
Original, right,
and not only original, but you have to say it in a way that wows people and maybe makes it one of those moments to where people remember those bars. You know what I mean?
right.
Yeah. So like
That,
it's rap. You can remix a song rapping, right? Like
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
a recording artist,
yeah.
so anybody in the chat that's a rapper, don't take offense. I am also a recording artist too, but I can remix a Tupac, a Biggie song, and use part of a hook, and niggas ain't gonna be mad at that unless I just flop completely. Battle
Right.
rap, I can't take no bar god bars. I can't use no Lux bars because niggas are gonna be like, yo, this nigga ain't shit. He ain't shit. For real. Like,
And that's the thing. But I will say this one thing JC said, which was true, is that there's something happening every day. Something makes the news. A new movie
yeah,
comes out. A new something happens. Kanye West goes on a rant. Whatever. So that every day presents an opportunity for you to create a new bar based on what's going on in the world.
facts,
So
facts,
that's
facts.
kind of what, and I remember JC saying that, and I was like, damn, that's true. Like, you really can't run out of bars as long as you're alive because there's always something happening that you can rap about. So if you felt like you covered everything, something maybe you want to recover something else, that same thing, but just delve deeper into it this time, or you might want to remix your own bar sometimes, or whatever. Uh, but yeah, like, again, we gonna definitely have a whole. To say that's why you run these special facts. Yeah, man, facts. Cause like we coming up with these bars still. Talking about 10 years later, and the sea of battle rap has grown. You know, like when Lux and them, and I always point this out too. I just pointed out to Geechee earlier. Um, I was sparring with Geechee. You know, he's got Murder Mook coming up, right? And I was telling him the time when Lux and Mook was coming up, it wasn't that many cold niggas in the world, right? You had, and everybody had their own style was different. This wouldn't like Arsenal. Arsenal got his own style. Goods got his own style. You know what I'm saying? Mook got his own style. Lux got his own style, right? It's not that many niggas to really compare your shit to back
Facts.
in the inception of this thing. So now when you got 1,000 punchline niggas and like you got 5 that are like considered GOAT level, it's so much harder to really stand out with your bars because you're competing against Rum Nitty and JC and Danny and Av and Fonz and B Magic and Geechee and
Facts.
O-Red. You see what I'm saying? Like back then, whoever was the hottest puncher, it really you were that far separated from the rest of the pack because it wasn't that many motherfuckers that was punching at a high level.
Facts.
See what I'm saying? So it's easier to stand out back then. That's why, like, in this era, how does Mook separate himself? When you was like the only, you and Lux was like the only high level niggas back then. Now it's a gang of high level niggas. See what I'm saying? It's harder for a nigga like Geechee or me or Rum Nitty to stand out when it's thousands and thousands and thousands of more battle rappers.
But
It's
you do there's a level to bars though. Like, you know what I mean? So like I agree with you, because you know, with me being an up and coming battle rapper, I hear a lot of people that base their styles off of, you know what I mean? Like they try and base their styles off others, and the ones that stand out for me are the people that sound different and just they got that level of barmanship that with the layers that are different. You know what I mean? Because like I feel like on a basic battle level, anybody could just put punchlines together. But then, you know what I mean? You raise it to the other level. Now you got schemes, right? Raise it to another level. You got schemes and entendres. You know what I mean? So, like, I feel like it's still possible for people to stand out. They just really got to put that work in. Like you do that shit crazy, bro. Like straight up, like, bro, you are crazy with that shit. So
yeah.
there's separations and levels.
I'll be trying, man, and and the thing about me that separates me is I don't sound like nobody. You know,
Facts.
I never got accused of, oh, Danny sounds like this guy. Like nobody ever sounded like me. So that's one thing. It's like I've always had an original style.
Originality.
Yeah, and
Fact.
that's the number one thing you need outside of composure. You know what I'm saying? Like I always put composure first because nigga get in there and talk about your dead mama and your girlfriend and your kids. You want to fight? You feel me, Mars? Like you be ready
Yeah, I
to,
was talking about that in the email I sent to you.
yeah,
That's
you
the
be,
number
You done
one
made
thing
me
that's
look
not
at stuff
supposed to happen,
different,
bro.
man.
That's the
but
number one
yeah,
number
but
one thing
it's
that
no
needs to be
rules though. See, it's like some people just make their own rules as they go because there's no actual rule book. When you go to the league, they don't hand you the rule book and say, here, you can't say this, turn a page, okay, can't say this, turn a page.
for me.
They
It's
don't
just
they
just
don't
rap.
give you a rule book. It's like anything goes. Now, I didn't say there wasn't no consequences to what you say, but in that moment, you really can say anything. And
Word.
now everybody might react different. You might say something about somebody's mom and they punch you right in your mouth right then and there.
Yo, get the fuck. Then don't be rapping, nigga. I'm gonna say more bars about this nigga mother. Like, what the fuck? Like,
I
don't
could
be
I could I
rapping.
could see a situation like that. Say somebody's mom
Get a
passed
conviction on
like
me.
a
Oh,
couple
if I
days
know that,
prior.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do. I wouldn't. Yeah, if
But
someone, somebody
what if
passed,
you don't know though? You know what if they
I ain't
kind of kept
know.
that private because they trying to focus?
I
That's
ain't
what.
know.
No, I know, and like what Danny would say. You never know how someone's gonna react. You know what I mean? You don't know what a person went. You don't know what they day was like before they got to that battle. But
Damn, bro.
composure is important. Like I'm a firm believer. Like face offs, battles. I don't give a fuck what you say, man. We here to spar and shit. You know what I mean? I personally don't give a fuck what you say. However,
Me
I'm
either,
not
bro.
like outside of that shit. Nah, man. don't
Yo,
don't
Danny,
do
you
that
ever
shit.
got tight? You ever got mad at, like, really mad at like
Yeah,
something somebody
it,
said?
yeah, absolutely. It's only been one time,
Oh no,
and
you know what? I'm pretty
You
sure
gonna say
you
Shine?
going way too personal, bro.
nah,
I already
it
know,
was
bro.
no,
I
it was
already know.
DNA. It was DNA, and the reason why is because he was the last person I would expect to like disrespect my wife. You know what I mean? Like me and DNA is
Dude,
actually
that's
cool,
damn, bro. That's so yo.
and
Getting
and
at
he
the
brought
wife is
her up in
corny,
his third
bro.
round,
Yeah, it is.
We were talking
and
about that last night.
I remember like somebody was like, oh, his mom has a mental problem, whatever. I don't remember the exact battler or
I
whatever,
think
but
T Rex and
yeah,
DNA.
It was
Rex.
definitely T Rex. I
That
remember.
So
shit, that battle was fire.
when I was writing for DNA, I was like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not going there. I don't need that. I'm gonna just rap bars. Because that was one of the. Because when you think about DNA, you're like, damn, what can you say to him that ain't already like? What can you say? Like, damn, it's DNA. Like back then, that was during the strike.
That had to be challenging, bro.
Years ago. So I'm like, fuck it, man. I'm just gonna rap some dope bars to him. I ain't gonna do no personals. Because I could have did that, the mama shit, and went foul with it. I'm one of the foulest niggas in battle rap when I want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't see this battle, so I guess he stood with it, or it's just one bar.
No, it was he went with it for a minute. You gotta watch it. It was the battle wasn't that good because the crowd was trash. We had one of those trash crowds, but don't worry about the crowd. Just listen to the bar. And I beat DNA in Queens, and that's why he won a rematch now on the next volume in December. But my thing was, in my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna do no personals on my man. Fuck that. You don't need no personal. But then when we battling, he bring a Vicky. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that shit right.
So that was the one and only time I ever got mad. Mike P's doing this second round, and everybody's going crazy, and it was a brilliant round. And I'm not mad, not one time. I'm actually at some parts in the round. I'm
like, watch this.
You can see me. I'm like, yo, that was fire. But I don't get mad because it's a show, bro.
Yeah. So.
But that was the one time I got mad though, because it came out like it was unexpected, like, you know what I'm saying? And but however, then he had said something about his grandma had just was passed away or she was sick, or something. He had said something about her, and after he did the Vicky shit, then I rebutted his grandma either be dead or whatever fuck I said. But I had to say something back.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to go.
Something about her age, like she won't see it or something like that.
Yeah. I didn't want to, and I didn't even want to touch on that, but it was the only thing I could think of, like, fuck, like, because I didn't write nothing disrespectful.
Yeah.
Like, damn, I gotta kind of freestyle some shit about his sick grandma, like, but yeah, that's why I say you gotta have composure. Because if I didn't have composure, I would have punched DNA. If I didn't have composure, I would have flipped the table on Tay-Rock when he was doing the face-off. And I'm like, nigga, it's taking everything in me not to flip this table over. And then he stands up, flip the table, flip the table, flip the table.
He was being corny in that face-off. I ain't gonna lie.
Really, and I'm like, it really, like, I'm like you can kind of see me mad, and you ever like was so mad you was laughing or some shit? Like
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're that fucking mad, you have to kind of laugh it off. So I damn near really was gonna flip the table over on Rock, but JB and P were both in the room. They wasn't on camera, but they was in the room and the security. So they would have grabbed me and Rock before anything ever happened anyway. Now, secondly, now Rock is going to say, fuck this nigga, I ain't battling. And then he flies back home. See what I'm saying? And now me and Rock don't battle. And that's the power of having control of yourself. Because me letting him get me mad and talk me out of my game cost me a Tay-Rock battle. Now I don't get a chance to bark on this nigga the next day. See what I'm saying? So it's really about composure.
I don't know if I have this composure shit, bro. I don't think somebody if somebody was to say a certain shit, like maybe about family or some shit live, I don't know, bro.
Everybody has
certain levels to this shit. There's certain levels to the disrespect, you heard?
Yeah, discipline, God. Yeah, like the discipline has to be. And honest to God, truth though, honest to God, in your whole battle career, you might only get one or two battles where somebody actually piss you off. So if you do like 20 or 30 battles, maybe only one of those battles somebody gonna actually kind of get you mad a little bit. Everything else is really just gonna be bars and schemes. And
I'm probably gonna talk over the bars or some shit.
Yeah, bro. Anybody really gonna take it there? Like, you're not battling Arsenal. You're not battling, you know what I'm saying, Danny Myers, you know what I'm saying? And I only do that shit to certain motherfuckers. Like, you know what I mean? I'm only gonna go there on certain people that like I don't give a fuck. Like we can fight. You know what I'm saying? We can fight right now. Fuck the battle. Like
Dude.
So you gotta understand though that composure is important for that bag. Cause you don't want to be that liability either where they're like, no, we don't want to book him. We don't
Yeah,
want to
First
book
bag
him. You
up
know what I
in all
mean?
the leagues, and you're absolutely right. All the
Damn.
rest of the leagues are looking at you as a troublemaker. They
Facts.
like, you know what? Nah, he fired, but he come with too much drama.
Damn, bro.
I ain't booking him, but I want to book him because he fired, and all the people that rock with me, they've been telling me to book him, but nah, man, nah, that nigga done fought 2 times at the last joint. Nah, he's too much
Look,
trouble. So yeah, your composure can cost you money, fans. It can cost you opportunities, and that's why I say composure is the number one thing you need before you even start battle rap. Fuck the bars, fuck the performance and
facts.
the believability. None of that don't matter if you don't got composure.
I know somebody from up here. He was on the proving grounds, and he's nice too, and
Ooh.
his name's Sosa.
Oh yeah. I know you talk about.
Yeah, he from up here in Fairbanks. He from Fairbanks up here. He got into an altercation, you know what I'm saying? After a battle in the parking lot, some people tried to run up on him, and he shot in self-defense.
Damn.
Like, yeah, he's blacklisted though. They don't want him nowhere.
Damn, son. Damn, son.
Yeah. Like he went to court for that shit and all that, and they deemed it self-defense, but none of the
Yeah, but
leagues will touch him.
that's an unfortunate situation.
Facts. It's super unfortunate because he's nice too. But
Because
no one's
you're
messing with him.
supposed to
No.
be able. You're a man before you're a battle rapper.
Facts.
I tell people that all the time. You're a man before you're a battle rapper, and that's why I started Restored. Again, it's if you're battling and somebody slap your fucking hat off your head and the whole crowd is looking at you like, oh, what you gonna do? And you don't do nothing. Now you're in a fucked up position because one, if this man slap your hat off your head and then all you do is just wrap you around, they not believing none of that shit you just said.
You lost all your credibility.
As far as like if you said any street bars or you from the hood and they go like, nigga, this nigga just slapped your hat into the rafters, nigga, and you didn't do shit but rapped. Like, bro, I don't even want to hear nothing you got to say.
Facts.
Even if you win the battle lyrically, you gonna look on Twitter and it's gonna be memes of your hat flying. It's gonna be pictures of you just not doing shit. Everybody gonna be like, this nigga's a sucker. And your credibility takes a hit. On the flip side, the nigga slap your head off your head and you punch him, you forced into a bad situation because it's like, what was you supposed to do? So that's why I was like, we gotta keep this thing safe. It's restore orders. Like, yeah, you're right. Sunday Venom is a catch-22. If you punch the niggas ain't gonna be really mad at you. But then the league owners are gonna be like, yeah, but all he did was hit your hat off your head. You took it to another level.
Yeah,
but it's like you can't tell somebody how to react to disrespect.
Facts.
We all different. We all humans. Everybody gonna react different. Some people ain't gonna do nothing in that situation.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Another thing I've noticed.
A nigga knock my head off my head. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna probably rebuttal that shit and then I'm gonna slap his hat off his head. Now what? Now what?
Facts.
I'm gonna let it rock. I'm gonna let it rock, and then now when it's my turn to rap, I'm knocking your shit off your head. Now you want to get physical with me? Now I'm super angry because you're the one that started this shit.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So watch yourself, man. Somebody knock your water bottle out your hand. It's just a water bottle, but it's still disrespect.
Yo, I will be tight.
Facts. Look, another thing I noticed too is a lot of people, man. Part of the composure, man, is choosing the right entourage. Cause I don't know how many times I done seen people in the background on the stage be the cause to watch some shit, you know what I mean, pop off, man. Like you gotta make sure that your entourage with you got a good composure too.
Yeah, man. Like I said, this shit is just supposed to be it's really an act.
I throw my hat anyway.
It's
Yeah, I was
really
gonna say Danny throws his hat anyway.
Right.
like I
It'll
throw
be
my
off
hat
his head before
anyway,
you
and
even
then
get a
it's
chance
the
to smack
haymaker.
it.
Everybody go crazy, right?
Facts.
It's a haymaker anyway, right? Arsenal slap irons at the back of the venue, and Arsenal ripped his fucking his jean jacket or his shirt. Remember that shit, Black Dante? Arsenal was that Arsenal? That was O Red. Was that O Red? Maybe that was O Red versus Iron Solomon. If I'm not mistaken, in the volume. If I'm not mistaken, in O Red. I think it was an accident too, but whatever. He ripped Iron's fucking jacket. Like
How
Iron,
the fuck you rip someone's jacket,
I
bro?
don't know how that shit happened, but nigga said how many hats you got. Dog,
Infinite.
I've really lost hundreds of hats, bro. Hundreds. Not even lying. Dead serious. But it's cool. It's just a fucking hat, man. You know, a lot of that shit. Yeah, it was all red. Okay, yeah, it was all red. He ripped his nigga said he ripped his pockets off his jacket. And that's what I'm saying. But Iron kept it. He kept it professional. I think he was mad for a split second, and they was like, it was a back and forth. But Iron, nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? And that was cool. You know what I mean? I thought that was a
After the battle, his jacket fucking is still ripped, bro. Fuck my whole jacket up. Nigga, I can't wear this shit no more.
nigga, yeah, bro. Yeah, oh, that was already. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like that shit.
Dude.
You gotta right, say know thyself, and nothing they say can get you out of your composure.
Basically, have good self-defense, bro. Don't get the water bottle slapped. Don't get
Yeah,
your
but we shouldn't be
pockets ripped.
doing those things anyway.
Facts. That's not what I'm about and shit.
That shouldn't happen, man.
It's like juvenile. It's like
on another note, wanted to talk about real quick before I get out of here. I thought about some stuff earlier. It's like people get caught with guns, right? They say when you make it to a certain level, you're supposed to have security that holds the gun for you. Especially like if you're a felon. If you're a felon, you're not supposed to have a gun. Why the fuck do you get caught with a gun again? And then there's that saying of I'd rather get caught with it than without it, right? And this is my man was talking about Catch 22. This is some real shit, right? I thought about it like, why do certain motherfuckers still ride around with pistols and they're not supposed to have them, you know? Then they be like, yeah, when you make it to a certain level, your homeboys are supposed to have that thing. They supposed to be the one carrying. And I thought about that like, nah, it's fucked up because it's stupid, right? If you're a felon and you got a pistol, right? Oh, one man said drop the link. Yeah, I'm gonna drop it. I got you. If you're a felon, hold on, I think there you go, be easy that dude. Why do you trust somebody else to shoot for you? If some shit happens, some shit pop off, motherfuckers run up on your car, they approaching with pistols, your man got the gun. It's like damn near your natural instinct to grab it from him and start shooting, right?
facts.
So you be in a fucked up position either way it go. Because if you're a felon and you got a gun and you get caught, then you caught up and you might have to do some fucking time. You feel me? If you are in a situation and your life is dependent upon somebody else's shooting, somebody else got to shoot for you. What if this nigga freeze up? What if this nigga miss every shot and then I get killed anyway? I'd rather gamble on myself.
Facts.
So it's
Facts.
the point is to not be in get in those situations in the first place.
Real talk.
So if you do reach a certain level in life, you gotta have higher professional security.
And
Not
bro, I gotta speak on this, bar guy, because I know you leaving, and I was just gonna lay in the cuts, but I gotta speak on this because this the type of shit, you feel me? I'm a hood nigga too, so niggas can't try to come at me on no square shit, you feel me? And I own firearms, you feel me? I had them when I wasn't supposed to have them, and I got them legally. But this where it comes in, where people got to get political. Oh man, I don't care about the political, nigga. Everything you do is political. Even to get a driver license, that's a political document. Birth certificate is political. So I don't want to hear niggas bitching saying, oh, I don't want to get political, and then your whole life is politics. If you don't care about politics, politics is gonna care about you. Why am I saying this? Because niggas don't stand up for gun control. People's like, oh, we got to stop all the crime. You know who's still gonna have guns? Criminals. Why are you the gun control is to restrict law-abiding citizens from having guns? It's not the law-abiding citizens that's doing drive-bys in Chirac. So when
right,
y'all niggas talking about political, y'all are allowing these politicians, which are supposed to serve you, you're allowing them to strip your rights simply
Facts.
because, oh, I don't want to get political, or you're too thugged out to vote, or but now you want to complain about it. When the laws affect you, that's when you want to complain about it. But you
Facts.
had something to
Facts.
do. These A lot of these rappers, celebrities, they got an intense influence. But what do they want to do? They want to talk about more guns, riding around with guns, and I'm supposed to glorify you for doing some stupid shit? If I got into a fight and got knocked out, that wouldn't be my intent. So I wouldn't brag about it. So when you go to jail, which wasn't your intent, why is you bragging about it? You want me to brag about the number one rule of the hood is to not get caught. So what are we talking about here? And yes, you do need to be able to protect yourself because you are your own first responder. In a good neighborhood, don't take my word for it, look it up. In a good neighborhood, the police response time is 8 to 10 minutes. How long does it take to pull out a chopper and spray someone? A lot less than 8 to 10 minutes. So even if you call the cops, no one is going to let you pull out your cell phone, call the
right,
cops and
right,
say, yeah,
right,
he's
right,
chasing me. You're your own first responder. So
right.
this is where I talk about manning up too. I'm gonna end it with this. This is where I talk about manning up too. When you around all of these cats, everybody wants to be on the block. If I see the potential of bar guy, I'm gonna tell him, hey, look, I'm doing this dirt. Bar guy, bro, you the meal ticket, bro. Like you the one that's gonna make it out the hood. You actually need to get away from this. Instead, people like, yeah, we need the bar guy to come to O Block to prove that everything he says in this battle rap is true. Here, bar guy, let me give you a pack of cocaine so all of your battle raps are actually true. Like, come on, bro.
You
That's
know,
that goofy stuff. We
right,
got enforcers and we got, you feel me? Some people is there to enforce. Some people is there to do the business. Some people is there to be in the mainstream. Not everybody is for that. We all got to serve our purpose. But and
Facts.
shout out to Sue Surf, but like all of them cats that was around them, they should have been like, nah, bro, we don't want you mixed in with this because you are the meal ticket, bro. You are representing the brand. We want to keep your nose clean. Instead, they wanted to put him in the dirt to prove that he was dirty. It's like, come on, bro. That's that goofy shit. And what I call that's actually some square shit. Nothing about that is hard.
right.
That's some square shit, bro.
And one thing I want to add to that before I get off here is one of the most underrated things that ever happened in films. Let me see if Rain is on here. Rain, Veronica might still be on here. I know. And watch this. Y'all seen Boys in the Hood.
Yep.
All right. So obviously the first scenes, well, some of the first scenes that come to mind is Ricky getting shot in the alley.
Ricky.
And Doughboy taking his brother's body to the back to the house and lays him on the plastic couch. Mom's crying and mad at Doughboy, thought she did something to him. The gem that John Singleton dropped on y'all niggas that doesn't get glorified.
I know where you going too.
Trey said, "Pull the car over." I'm gonna say it again, bro. That was one of the greatest gems in film history. It was so much. It was that was one of the coldest metaphors ever. Pull the car over. Because I know what y'all on. I know what y'all about to go do. I don't want to be part of that. Because
Hey, but
when y'all do that, I'm in it. Whether I shot or I didn't shoot, I was with y'all. And when y'all go down, I'm going down too. Trey said, rather than take those chances, I'm just not gonna be part of it at all. Pull the car over, let me out. That was one of
and,
the most underrated shits ever. It was
and
such
the
a
most
simple, subtle gem. Don't get in the shit at all, man. Don't get in the shit.
the most powerful part was I heard afterwards, cats, you know how the hood rumblings. They was like, oh, Trey was a sucker, right? Trey was a bitch, man. He wasn't a real writer. But if you looked at Doughboy didn't really give him no pushback. He respected him, right? He didn't
Respected it.
ostracize him after that. And that was another gem. So too, when people saying, oh, he was a square. No, Doughboy didn't see him as a square. Doughboy knew what type of decision he was making and he accepted it.
Right,
That was some real stuff too,
right,
because
right.
if you
Fact.
want to man up, go do your dirt. I don't need to drag Danny Myers into the dirt that I said I was gonna handle with or without him.
And what happened to Doughboy at the end?
I can't.
At the end,
Did he get killed or go to
he
jail? I couldn't
got
remember.
killed.
He got killed, right?
It
It
said
was a
on the
couple
screen.
weeks later, right?
It said
Mhm.
2 weeks later,
Yeah,
Doughboy was killed. See what I'm saying?
and
It was just so like people like it be messages in the movies. It's y'all see the violence part, y'all see the
hold on.
shooting,
I thought you was gonna go
bullshit.
with this gym. You probably don't remember this gym. Because it took me I have totally forgot about it. It was a part where first of all he had that savage name. His dad name was Furious Styles. Is it
Right,
probably the dopest name in movie history? But he had a part where they was in a movie lot. I mean, in an empty lot, and he was showing them a sign how the neighborhood was being gentrified. And then the old guy was saying, man, it ain't the white man fault, it's y'all knuckleheads out here killing yourselves. That was a gem. I actually got the clip and I'm gonna send it to you tonight, and we can review it. But it was a powerful clip. He was talking about gentrification, which is definitely happening, right? Where you're at, it's like 52% Latino where you're at. Now people just think the gentrification is like, white people, but now, especially in LA, it's like Hispanic. California specifically is like 40% Hispanic, you know what I mean? But that was a part, that was a powerful
very
part right
very
there too.
interesting gems, man. I first of all I want to thank all y'all, of course, that pulled up. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you.
Comatose,
Appreciate
Bar,
all y'all.
Loso, Rain, Veronica, Sunday Venom, Corey, Just
Shout out to the
Facts,
chat.
LR Willis, my man King, Black Dante, of course, Balls Deep, Laquan, everybody,
Oh man, he said it.
but yeah, we
I
back.
thought we agreed on BD.
Never lose my battle.
Nah, we're gonna be back
Hey,
Monday
and
night.
look, hey, for
I
I
think we're
got
gonna
I was gonna say I got Traumatose photo. You feel me? I just need, balls
BD.
deeper. I need a photo of some need a photo of balls deep so I can make the flyer. Oh,
Why don't I have
Yo,
maybe
hey yo.
why I I should have the fucking why don't you just hold on, let me see if I can YouTube it right quick. Let me just YouTube it right fast. Yeah, man, hold on. Should be on my channel.
so you said there's an image already on your channel?
Um I'm looking at a hold on. I'm looking for his battle.
You might have to
Okay.
screenshot it still.
No,
Yeah,
I
that
mean if you could find the battle, if you can tell me what battle is, I could do the rest. I just don't
okay,
even know
well
where to look, what
just
to
look up
type.
I'll send.
just
I'll,
look up Balls Deep versus
I'll
Gullah
send you the
Gray.
link.
Oh, you sent me the link, Traumatose?
No, no, I'll send. I'll send you. I'll send
Okay,
you the
yeah.
link.
Just send me the link and I'll take care of the rest.
Hey, thank you,
Yo,
Paulo Paul. Thank you, Rain. Y'all email me y'all addresses so I can send y'all hoodies. Yeah.
R.I.P. Apollo Paul.
Uh,
Yes.
Balls Deep versus
Yo, he battle raps
Gullah
too.
JB.
Gullah JB.
Hey, yeah, Loso, he about to battle Traumatos. You didn't know?
Yo, that's crazy.
Tuesday.
Hey, yeah, you the bar guy. You got to tell Loso that it's going down next
Yo, I
Tuesday.
love to name flip, and I would never name flip a rapper named Balls Deep, bro.
Why
Tu-
not?
I don't know how,
Tuesday.
bro.
We back live Monday night. So it's a whole lot of more giveaways and shit going down. But again, it's a lot of gems, man. Like I said, like we build on here, we share, and I like to
Facts.
thank everybody that just taking the time to rock with
Bro,
me.
you really got the best. I ain't even gonna lie, cuz like in terms of battle rapper, you got the most well. And I ain't even really just saying that because I've watched the other cats. They only it's a narrow scope. Bro, you
Yeah,
over here hitting on life shit. You hitting on a little bit of politics, horror,
right,
video
right.
games, pop culture, battle rap, actual music.
Yeah,
Word, it's like that. I don't get this level of substance, and you know what I mean. That ain't like no gas or putting a battery or
no,
nothing.
appreciate
I
it.
yeah, I'm just keeping it real. I've really studied and observed this other stuff, and I don't even know. And a lot of the stuff is not even objective. Like even you know, if you fucked up, you'll say you fucked up. If you lost, you lost. I see kind of what you were saying earlier. Some people don't even want to tell their man's like, look, you my brother, I love you, but you died in there. You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
want to say
Gotta
that
tell them
because
that.
it might ruin the friendship, but it's not progressing his skills or furthering his career.
Facts. And you know, I'd rather ruin a friendship and you improve than for me to keep the friendship and you stay in the same level. Because then at
Real
the end of the
talk.
day, I'm not being a friend.
Facts.
I'd
And
rather
it's
lose a friend by being a friend.
and
Bar.
essentially you would have to lock. That is a
Fucking
bar. Hey, that could be a shirt too. You feel me? I might
Yeah,
cook up something for you.
yeah, there you
But
go.
essentially you would have to lie, right? You would have to be lying to your friend every day, and
And
by lying to your friend,
it's not friend like, right? You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? So
it's snake like, right?
and some people would probably take it as, oh, this nigga just hating, or he don't see what I saw, he don't see my vision, and it's not, man. And the thing is, though, a lot of my peers, they trust my word. They trust my word because they know I'm gonna be straight up, whether they did good or did bad. I'm gonna be straight up. You know what I mean? I'm
facts.
not gonna troll them or hate on them. You know, even like with Geechee Gotti, you know what I'm saying? I was telling them today, like, you know, bro, I've really always seen myself as the GOAT, bro. I'm like, when I look at what you've done in just a matter of years, from and potentially being able to beat Disaster, Lux, and Mook in like 12 months, like that's GOAT level shit. You know, me and Geechee had a real deep conversation today, man. And I'm like, yo, man, you might be the GOAT, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's we gonna have to delve deeper into it and really break down Geechee's career and the shit that he's done.
Yeah, hey, and Danny, that would be something dope. I think you would be the man to do it, of course, with the help of myself and these other gentlemen.
Yes,
But you should
absolutely.
be the one to do like a 30 for 30 of like battle rappers because you have the actual access to them to where you know you can like dig deeper and actually
Yeah,
because what it is like people will you know it's they got all sorts of narratives about the bar god out there that when you actually talk to them it's like that's not even true, my nigga. It's just a narrative. So I think it would be actually derelict for the battle rappers to not
yeah,
really have they stuff because at the end of the day, bro, is this shit is just like money, my nigga. And that's why I love you keep spitting with these bars, bro. Whenever you meet your expiration date, you gonna die with so many bars left in you. So you might as well get as many of them out, right? So you
yeah.
might as
I
well help
always
it.
say that shit.
Yeah, that's real.
This funny shit is, man. Funny shit is, I've taken like probably 300-400 flights, right, my whole life, right, and I'd be on the planes, and then it'd be gang of turbulence, and I'll be like, the first thing I'll be like, damn, if this motherfucker go down. First of all, I did get to say bye to my kids. That's first. And secondly, is like damn, these niggas ain't finna hear this fucking round. Like,
Damn.
this fucking
That's the real shit.
these lost
Yeah.
bars. Like, I really be thinking that shit, bro. Like,
You like, and you really about to die? Like I didn't get to 30. This nigga dead.
yeah, bro. Like, I swear to God, I always. But anyway, we back next week. We're gonna come on here with Geechee. We're gonna get Nitty Daylight to come on here, Mike P, and they gonna chop it up with y'all about some horror shit.
Thanks.
We're gonna have a lot of fun, man. We're gonna get Tink. Yeah, why not have Tink? You gotta have Tink the Demon.
Hey, hold on, Danny. Before you go, hey, Danny, I gotta ask you this before you go because I told you I'm preparing a compilation and I've been finding hidden gems. Like I said, I found a Wicker Man bar against Bars Major. I found
Yeah.
something against K Shine, Steams, Young Cannon. And do you know any off the top that I could just go look for? Because I don't have access to that
Again,
old
how
red
about
battle.
just email me your number? Don't I got
Okay,
your number?
cool. No, I'm gonna put it in the back chat and I'm gonna email you right now.
Okay, yeah, email me the number and I'll call you.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll hit you tomorrow for sure. Also, Traumatose, I'm gonna be calling your phone.
All right, bet.
Yeah, my man, hey, I got some work for you as well. I got some work for you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Appreciate
Mars,
you.
Yo, Trauma, when you battle,
you gotta at least watch
tomorrow?
one of the movies on the list. I'm gonna quiz you on it.
I'm definitely
I'm
for
gonna
the next
start with
round. I'm like,
7. I'm gonna go with 7.
Hey, Loso,
Start with 7. Watch that
hit
one
me on
first.
IG.
I watch that.
So we're gonna be back Monday. We'll be back Monday. I'm out this weekend. I gotta get out of here. I got 2 battles this weekend, as a matter of fact. So I'll be back on Monday. We'll recap some of the battles that go down. The Lightworks. I'll be at the Lightwork event on Friday. I'll be at my own event Saturday and Sunday. And we got a whole lot of more horror shit. Still, we getting closer and closer to Halloween. Definitely gonna give some giveaways out, merchandise, some more cash apps. Little shit. We just gonna have fun. My man Tyrant is about to fly out here. We doing a horror movie freestyle. Best horror movie bars will win $500. Shit of that nature.
Yep, and for sure. And hold on, let me correct you, Danny. This is not little shit that you doing, because I don't see no other rappers giving out, bro. Mingling with the fans, bro.
Yeah,
Here,
I
man.
think I might
Let
have
me send you a
underrated
hoodie.
myself.
This is not little shit. So let me rebuttal that and correct you. This is actually big shit. Being able to, bro. This dude is one of the most. Got him as the GOAT, but he's top 5. So to not really give this man his reverence while he's here, he's giving shit away to y'all, sending cash apps. I don't know none of y'all favorite battle rappers is doing this. I'm not gassing this nigga up. I'm just speaking real. And
I
to
didn't even
respond,
think about it like that because
it's real, cuz.
I don't be looking at myself as like this star, whatever. I just be I'm a regular nigga with y'all. I'm on here with y'all. I think that's why I connect with the people when they connect with me because I never treated myself like I'm bigger than the people. You know what I'm
never
saying?
got Hollywood.
Yeah, I'm just a regular nigga that just happened to rap. You know what I'm saying? So I be on here kicking it with y'all, and shout out to all y'all that fuck with me, man. And again,
shout out to you.
I didn't think about it like that. Like, and shout out to Geechee and everybody else with their podcast, Easy by Captain Mike P. But I think I'm the most like the realest one. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're gonna be mad when I go to caffeine and shit. Watch, they're gonna be mad at me. All right, I love y'all, man. I'll see y'all Monday.
For sure, man. We love you, man. Salute to all of y'all, bro.
Salute.
Max, appreciate y'all. Salute, chat. Salute y'all.
Hey, ladies, send me the email so I can send y'all hoodies off.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Peace.